Hey everybody, how you guys doing? There is a video that I want to see, so I'm starting off right away. Uh, Saksham Mahajan. I actually want to see this video because Saksham Mahajan is I can't help but notice as at this title of this video, simplest roadmap to talk with any girl in college. Like this is what YouTube is all about now, is it? Anyway, if you don't know this guy, he's basically one of those life gurus that is just like, I know about life, I know how to live a life, and I'm gonna tell you how to live your life. So he basically said, reality of hostel life no one talks about. College freshers must know this. This is actually hitting a little too close to my home because I have spent about 3 years in a college hostel myself in my MCA degree. And in my resume video, if you have seen it, I have specifically said that the hostel life was one of the best phases of my life that I lived. So I'm excited about this video and let's watch this because I want to find out what is the reality of hostel life that he's about to tell us. Hey Aditya Tolgekar, you said hi sir, I saw it. No use retracting your message. Hello to you. You said sir actually first time, but then you remembered that you don't have to call me sir. Okay. Hey Dev. Hey Gabriel. Hey Aditya Tolgekar. Today's agenda. Today's agenda is just college freshers. I want to see this video because just as I was about to go live, I opened up YouTube and I saw this video from Saksham Mahajan, and I want to see what is the fresher, um, what is the thing that he's gonna say. Hey Dufus, hey Eleji. And there is one thing I also want to talk about is Fedora and how I am super disappointed with the Linux community. So that is one thing that I want to see. Hey Mana, hey HP, hey Kirti Narayan, you're getting too much time for stream. Too much time for stream? What do you mean? And even if I do, like, what are you, my parents or something that's gonna tell me when I can stream or when I cannot stream? Okay, anyway, let's watch this.
जितनी फ्रीडम मिलती है उतनी तो तुम्हें पूरी लाइफ में कहीं नहीं मिलेगी। वो जब तुम्हें अपने किस्से सुनाते हैं ना कि उन्होंने अपने दोस्तों के साथ ऐसे ऐसे किया होता है, तो तुम सोचते हो यार कि तुम्हारे शायद साथ भी शायद से ये सब चीज़ें होने लगेंगी। लेकिन क्या तुम्हें वो सच में उन सब चीज़ों के बारे में पता है जो तुम्हारे साथ एज अ कॉलेज फ्रेशर हॉस्टल लाइफ के शुरुआती महीनों में या फिर हफ्तों में होने वाली है? तो प्रॉबेबली आंसर है नहीं, क्योंकि इन सब चीज़ों के बारे में कोई बात ही नहीं करता है। आज की इस वीडियो में यार मैं तुम्हें 5 ऐसी चीज़ों के बारे में बताऊंगा जो तुम्हारे साथ एज अ कॉलेज फ्रेशर तुम्हारी हॉस्टल लाइफ की बिगिनिंग में होने वाली है। अगर इन सब चीज़ों के बारे में तुम्हें पता होगा तो तुम बहुत ज़्यादा अवेयर होकर एक एडवांटेज के साथ आगे चल सकते हो जो शायद।
What is with everything about advantage these days? I mean, let people live their lives. When I was going to live in my hostel, I didn't have any preconception of what it's going to be like. I was initially very cringe, and maybe still am, but I believe in the thing that you have to let people discover things for themselves rather than give everything a roadmap and everything a pointer. Let everyone live. Hey, young Atharva, can you tell me the free resources for learning Android app development? I mean, the official docs is the one thing that you should go for. I mean, that is the best resource I can tell. 1.5x, please. Okay, here we go. Also check out T3 our junior dev screwed. I did. You can also see my comment under that video because that is the exact day that I released my video talking about why fresher devs are not getting hired. I actually sent the video link to him on Twitter and I asked him to look at it, and he did, and he was like, yeah, that's a good video. Varun Maya video. What happened, Kirti? You took away your message. Anyway, let's continue this.
ऐसे बाकी कॉलेज फ्रेशर्स के बाद नहीं होगा। तो इस वीडियो को एंड तक जरूर देखना अगर तुम उन 5 हॉस्टल लाइफ के मिस्टेक्स के बारे में जानना चाहते हो।
That's a subjective thing. Watch till the end. If you start being cringe, I'm gonna exit out.
जो तुम्हारे साथ आने वाले टाइम में होने वाली है। रूल नंबर 1, यू विल नेवर गेट अ प्राइवेट स्पेस। देखो यार, अगर स्पेसिफिकली तुम एक ऐसे कॉलेज में जा रहे हो जहां पर तुम्हें कॉमन वॉशरूम्स मिल रहे हैं, तो शुरुआत में तुम्हें सुबह सुबह अपने नहाने के लिए भी लड़ना पड़ेगा। देयर विल बी वेरी अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स जब तुम्हें शायद से रुकना पड़ सकता है बाथरूम जाने के लिए या फिर नहाने के लिए तुम लेट हो जाओगे। एंड ये सिमिलर चीज यार तुम्हें वैसी जगह पे भी फेस करने को मिलेगी अगर तुम्हारा वॉशरूम जो होगा तो वो तुम्हारे रूम में ही तुम्हें अटैच मिलेगा। मैंने बहुत सारे ऐसे बच्चों से सुना हुआ है यार कि जो मेरे दोस्त थे जब वो चंडीगढ़ यूनिवर्सिटी जैसे कॉलेजेस वगैरह में पढ़ते थे जहां पर उन्हें एक अटैच वॉशरूम नहीं मिलता था, तो वो बोलते थे कि वो किस तरीके से लेट हो जाया करते थे। एंड लेकिन
It's not a generalized thing to say that this will absolutely happen to you. I studied in a tier 3 college in Bangalore, and the hostel fees back in 2014 was 1,80,000 rupees for 3 years. So yearly 60,000 means 5,000 rupees a month. And with 5,000 rupees a month, I did get an attached bathroom. Yeah, we had to share it 3 ways. And also, my hostel offered two people rooms. I mean, you can spend 6,500 rupees a month, and then instead of three sharing, it will be two sharing rooms. And single sharing, I think, was about 8,000 or 10,000 rupees a month. But they did offer that.
ये चीज़ मैंने कॉलेज में भी अपने देखी हुई है कि मेरे हॉस्टल रूम में जब मेरे को एक अटैचेबल वॉशरूम मिला था तो वहां पर भी वो चीज़ मेरे साथ हुआ करती थी। प्राइवेसी नाम की एक चीज़ यार बहुत कम होती है जब तुम कॉलेज में जाते हो, क्योंकि जब हम 11 12 9 10 में घर पे रहे हुए होते हैं ना, तो हमारे सिर्फ माँ बाप ही होते हैं, हमारे पास एक कमरा होता है। लेकिन क्या हम किसी एक रूममेट के साथ रह रहे होते हैं? वो चीज़ नहीं होती है। तो जैसे ही तुम अपनी हॉस्टल लाइफ की शुरुआत करते हो ना, तो वो प्राइवेसी वाली चीज़
Said, sir, please stream at night. Most of your audience is college students and freshers, which are mostly occupied with their work in the morning at this time when you are streaming. So keep me in the background and just do your thing. I mean, bro, what attached washroom in college rooms? Not college rooms, bro. Hostel rooms. Drax. I'm fed up of these words. Trying to say that everything you do has a right way and a wrong way. I don't know. It's just Indian audience that watches this shit. Actually, I want to see what is the information getting peddled to college students who are about to go into hostel, because for my money, hostel life is one of the best experience you can have in your life. I mean, you think that in your college, sorry, you think that in your 12th standard graduation, people are crying that they won't be coming to school tomorrow. You haven't seen the graduation parties of hostels. Guys, I mean, the most stoic of guys, like bodybuilders and everybody, they are bawling. They are crying their eyes out that they are not gonna get to live hostel life anymore. Trust me, when I was on my train back from Bangalore to Howrah, I actually called up everybody I knew in Bangalore. Trust me, back to back, I was calling. I was like, I'm gonna stay in this train for what, 36 hours? So I have nothing to do right now. I don't have a job. I mean, I've just completed MCA and going back to home. So for those 36 hours, I spent a good 10 hours speaking to everybody that I knew in Bangalore. And I thanked them for the life or the hostel life or whatever. And I almost broke like crying in the train. But I didn't, because I knew that I was in a public place and I should not cry in the public because I'll get made fun of. But for my money's worth, hostel life, best experience you can get. I mean, hostel rooms. I thought all colleges provide common washrooms. I mean, colleges provide common washrooms, but hostels, yeah, some hostels, I would say, there are the lower ends of hostels where you have to use a common bathroom, floor wise, or maybe wing wise. Like there's a north wing, east wing, south wing, west wing, and there are four bathrooms, three compartments each, and then you have to basically line up for it. There are cases, but making a generalized video just like this, reality of hostel life and bathrooms and privacy is the first thing you talk about. Trash opinion. Okay, let him continue.
थोड़ी सी खत्म हो जाती है। एंड उस टाइम पे उन बच्चों को बहुत ज़्यादा दिक्कत होती है जो शुरुआत से ही ऐसा माइंडसेट लेकर आए होते हैं यार कि हमें अकेला ही रहना है, हमें अकेले रहना ही पसंद है, मैं बहुत ज़्यादा इंट्रोवर्ट हूँ। लेकिन तुम्हें समझना पड़ा होगा कि ना विद टाइम ये सब चीज़ों के साथ ना तुम अडैप्ट करना सीख जाओगे। लेकिन कुछ ऐसे तरीके होते हैं जिसकी वजह से तुम जल्दी अडैप्ट करना स्टार्ट कर जाओगे, एंड जो कि तुम्हें इस वीडियो के अंदर भी मिल रहे होंगे। तो ये थी पहली चीज़ जो तुम्हें समझनी पड़ेगी कि कॉलेज हॉस्टल लाइफ में तुम्हें प्राइवेसी नहीं मिल रही होगी उतनी ज़्यादा, तुम्हें मिल सकती है अगर तुम शुरुआत से ही बाउंड्रीज वगैरह सेट करना स्टार्ट करोगे। दूसरी चीज, नॉइस विल बी अ कांस्टेंट थिंग। मैं तुम्हें बताना चाहता हूं कि तुम्हारी हॉस्टल लाइफ में अगर चाहे तुम 3 बजे तक उठकर काम कर रहे हो या फिर 4 बजे तक सोए नहीं हुए हो, तुम्हें हॉस्टल लाइफ के अंदर बहुत सारे ऐसे बच्चे दिखेंगे जो रात को भी भोंपू बजा रहे हैं, कोई बम फोड़ रहा है, कोई बाहर कॉरिडोर में अपनी बंदी के साथ बातें कर रहा है, कोई तुम्हें लड़का दिखेगा कि यार नंगा होकर घूम रहा है। इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट पूरे कपड़े उतारे हुए होंगे बट नीचे ट्राउजर पहना हुआ होगा, एंड शोर तुम्हें हमेशा मिलेगा। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल ये हो सकता है कि जब मैं अपनी कॉलेज लाइफ में गया था तो जो मेरा पहला रूममेट था ना वो बहुत ज्यादा खराटे मारता था। तो रात को अगर तुम्हें ऐसी आदत है यार कि तुम खराटों के साथ नहीं सो सकते हो तो वो बहुत दिक्कत आएगी तुम्हें आने वाले टाइम में। तो तुम्हें यार एक चीज जो करनी है वो है कि ना अपने साथ एक अच्छे हेडफोन्स लेकर चले जाना। जरूरी नहीं है कि तुम्हें नॉइस कैंसिलेशन वाले ही हेडफोन्स खरीदने की जरूरत है, लेकिन हाँ वो लेकर चले जाना, क्योंकि बहुत बार ऐसा होगा कि जब तुम ना उस ईयरफोन्स को लगाकर रात को सो रहे होगे। लेकिन ये वाली चीज को भी ठीक किया जा सकता है अगर तुम्हें बाउंड्री सेट करना आता होगा। देखो कॉलेज में और अपनी हॉस्टल लाइफ में किन दोस्तों के साथ रहना है, किस रूममेट के साथ रहना है, किस टाइम पे अपना हॉस्टल रूम चेंज करना है, ये तुम्हें विद टाइम चीजें समझ में आएंगी। लेकिन क्या शुरुआती पहले हफ्ते में तुम्हें ये सब चीजें समझ आ जाएंगी? ऐसा नहीं होगा। लेकिन इस वीडियो के दौरान तुम्हें समझ में आ रहा होगा
That is true. That is true. In your hostel, yeah, noise is a problem. I mean, there are some people having a party in the next room, and then there is somebody who is doing a bhajan kirtan in the next room, and you can hear those sounds. Even if you are like, okay, let everybody go to sleep. I'm gonna study in the late night or 3 a.m. I will study. No, no, because then there will be people who are running around in the hostel knowing that the warden is obviously not here. So the basically the hostel is theirs to take now, and they can just scream and yell. And you know that somebody has smuggled alcohol in the hostel premises, and now they are drunk and they are screaming their lungs out. So yeah, noise, very fair statement. Yes. You looked high as fuck yesterday. I was high as fuck on sleep. You don't know what kind of state I was in. I mean, you do know what kind of state I was in. You're a developer. I'm a developer. We have a habit of pulling late nighters. So yeah, you do. Yeah.
होगा कि क्या चीज़ों के साथ तुम्हें डील करना है, किस तरीके से करना है, किस तरीके से डील नहीं करना है। तो अगर
Yeah, sleep is optional. You know, the best sleep that you can get is my college schedule was 8 a.m. Our classes used to start, and 2 p.m. was our, like, you can go to your hostel now. From 3 p.m., the time that I actually arrived in hostel, till 7 p.m., that was the best slot for sleeping, taking an afternoon nap. Best thing, because you know that everybody has returned from college, and the one thing that they are looking for to do now is take a nap. So that is 3 to 7 p.m. was the only time in my hostel that was like completely like silent.
तुम्हें वहां पर ऐसा स्पेस चाहिए ना कि जहां पर तुम्हें कोई भी डिस्टर्ब ना करे तुम्हारे कमरे में आकर, तो वो तुम्हें ना टाइम विंडोज के जो गैप होते हैं ना वो फाइंड करने पड़ेंगे। लेट्स से कि जब मैं अपनी कॉलेज लाइफ में था ना, तो
See, time windows. He just talked about time windows. See.
शुरुआत से ही मैं एक ऐसा बच्चा था जो दूसरे बच्चों के कमरों में जाया करता था, लेकिन ना मैंने शुरुआत से ही ऐसी बाउंड्री सेट की थी इनडायरेक्टली कि मेरे कमरे में कोई ना आए एंड मेरे कमरे में आकर ना सारे बच्चों की महफिल ना लग रही हो। तो मैं स्पेसिफिकली उन्हीं बच्चों के कमरे में चला जाया करता था, या फिर जाता ही नहीं था जहां पर ज्यादातर बच्चे बैठे हुए थे। तो मेरा कमरा हमेशा से प्राइवेट स्पेस में रहता था, है ना। तो जिसकी वजह से मेरे को काम करने का बहुत ज्यादा मौका मिल जाता था, बिकॉज मैं क्या कहते हैं वीडियोस वगैरह बनाता था, स्क्रिप्ट राइटिंग करता था। तो इसके लिए ना तुम्हें वो टाइम फाइंड करना पड़ेगा कि तुम्हें दिन के अंदर टाइम निकालना है, रात को सोने से पहले 9 से 10 के बीच में क्या तुम्हें सबसे ज्यादा टाइम मिल रहा है। तो ये सब चीजें तुम्हें बेटा फिगर आउट करनी पड़ेगी। वन मोर इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, अगर तुम एक ऐसे कॉलेज फ्रेशर हो जो मेरे साथ पर्सनली सीखना चाहता है कि शॉर्ट्स में मिल
shut
जाए,
up.
बहुत वांट कि तुम इस मास्टर क्लास को ज्वाइन करो, बिकॉज ये एक ही बात, सी यू इन द मास्टर क्लास। तीसरी चीज, इफ यू विल नॉट से नो टू पीपल देन स्टूडेंट्स विल कीप आस्किंग फॉर योर थिंग्स। मैंने बहुत सारे ऐसे बच्चे देखे हुए हैं यार जो शुरुआत में ही दोस्त बनाने के चक्कर में पता क्या करते हैं, अपने आप को एक खुले सामान की तरह छोड़ देते हैं। इट्स लाइक कि कोई भी बच्चा उनके कमरे में आ रहा है, तो अगर कोई बच्चा बोल रहा है कि यार मुझे अपनी ये जीन्स दे देना पहनने के लिए, शूज दे देना, वो टूथपेस्ट दे देना, वो परफ्यूम दे देना, तो शुरुआत में क्या होता है, तुम ना नहीं ना कह पाते हो। अगर तो क्या होता है कि वो चीजें इतनी,
But then you can do the same thing as well. Thing is, in my hostel life, what people used to pester me about was my hard drive. I had a 1 terabyte hard drive, and just because somebody wants to back up something, so they ask for my hard drive. And in return, what I used to do is take their watch, take this guy's shoes, take this guy's jacket. I took full advantage of this, and it was not like I'm taking your advantage and I'm not allowing you to take my things at the same time. It wasn't the case with, at least in my hostel. People were bartering things around, but it was still a very healthy environment. Masterclass on how to go to college game is gone. But you do keep an eye out for people who have things that you may want to borrow, and you just wait for them to borrow something from you. And at that point, you strike, being like, yeah, you can take my stuff, but I want your stuff for one day. And bikes and scooties. Oh man, God forbid if you have a bike or scooty, you're gonna have so many people asking you, bro, please, can I just can I just borrow your bike? I actually have to go to that place to meet somebody. I'll be quick, bro. I'll be quick, bro. I'll pay for the petrol and everything. It's brutal. If you have a scooty, if you have an electric bike, if you have a motorbike, people are not getting off of your back to ask for it. It's fair trade. So there is masterclass for living life. Thanks for skipping. Obviously, you give me your underwear right now. No, underwear is too much. Nobody asks for underwear or innerwear for that matter. But everything else, I mean, t-shirt, pants, belts, ties, your watch, your specs, your sunglasses, your caps, your headbands, your shoes, your socks. Even socks are acceptable for trading. Given that it's not a dirty sock, obviously I'm not going to take somebody else's dirty sock. Towels in some cases. Then what else can I think of? Bracelets, not bracelets. I would say chains that we wear Even those were getting passed around here and there. And there would be cases where you let somebody borrow your stuff, you go to ask them to return your stuff, and then they say that they give it to someone else. Now you go to that person, now they have given it to someone else, and then you go to that person. It is stressing, but it's one of those things that happens in hostels. I mean, this is what bartering is. They never pay for petrol, always empty tank. I mean, yes, that is the lie that they tell you, that they are gonna fill up your petrol tank. But if you have a scooty, a bike, or something like that, you're gonna be the target to ask for the bike or something. Because the moment a girl will pay attention to a guy, the first thing that they're gonna do is ask you for your vehicle. Just being like, भाई लड़की का चक्कर है भाई, प्लीज दे दे बाइक भाई, भाभी तब बड़ा दुआ रहेगा तेरे ऊपर भाई. Bro, what you're one of many mistakes in your journey. You're not that money maker than other YouTube guys as a dev. So just because I'm not making money, it means that I made a mistake. I mean, are you really saying that 90,000 to 1 lakh rupees a month is not good enough? I mean, are you really saying that I have to feel inferiority complex just because on the money that I'm making? That I should be feeling inferiority complex? So what do you want from me, Sheikh Imran? Do I just start flexing everything? Oh, look at this Xbox controller I have. Oh, what controller do you have? Like, do you want me to start doing this? Whether I make money or I don't make money is not a part of me being a YouTuber. What I want to be a part of me being a YouTuber is who I am and what the knowledge I carry with me. I'm not somebody who buys expensive watches or expensive jackets just to show off on camera that, hey, look at me guys, I bought this. What do you have? I don't do this here. I am sitting on a kitchen chair. This is what we use in dining tables. I don't even have a gaming chair, as many people ask me to buy, because I refuse to do that. So making money is not something that I put my value in. I put my value in for the knowledge that I carry and the experience that I carry. And on YouTube, who I am. Lol, the JEification is catching up. Yeah, I mean, isn't everything a JE exam now?
इतनी ज्यादा बढ़ जाती है कि फिर तुम कभी भी रोक नहीं पाओगे. आई स्टिल रिमेंबर यार, मेरा एक दोस्त था, तो उसने ना इतने ज्यादा दोस्त बना लिए हुए थे, मतलब जो खाऊ यार जिनको बोलते हैं कि जो दोस्त नहीं होते सिर्फ ऐसे तुम्हारे से फायदा लेने के लिए आ रहे होते हैं. तो उसकी अलमीरा के अंदर जब बादाम पड़े हुए होते थे, काजू पड़े हुए होते थे, परफ्यूम पड़ी होती थी, तो मैंने अपने सामने देखा हुआ है कि जब मैं उसको सुबह लेने के लिए जाया करता था ना उसके हॉस्टल में, जैसे कि मैं हॉस्टल 11 में रहता था, वो हॉस्टल 12 में रहता था, तो मैंने देखा था कि एक बच्चा आया एंड उस दिन ना वो लड़का कमरे में नहीं था जो मेरा दोस्त था. एक लड़का आया एंड उसने पत्थर लिया हुआ है एंड ना वो उसकी अलमीरा को तोड़ रहा है जिसके ऊपर ताला लगा हुआ है, जस्ट बिकॉज ही वांटेड टू बाय अ आयरन जो उसको अपनी शर्ट को प्रेस करना था. तो वो सब चीजें क्यों हुई? क्योंकि उसने शुरुआत से बाउंड्री सेट नहीं की थी. अगर तुम शुरुआत से चीजों को इस तरीके से
Thing is, if you're gonna set boundaries, you're gonna get isolated from the group. That is not something I wanted back when I was in hostel. I didn't want to be the kind of guy that is so uptight and prude that it's like, I have everything I need, I will never need anything from you, that I get actually isolated from other people. I never did that. You should buy a chair not for you but for your backbone. I mean, it's still for me. I mean, yeah, it is my backbone. But it's fine. I don't mind this. I'm just using this as an example. I'm not a materialistic person, is basically what I'm saying. If this works for me, fine enough, good enough. By the way, Vaikun, you should check out my Instagram. I have a strong backbone. Yesterday only I posted a reel about me lifting 150 kgs. You can see that. Plus headphone, plus green screen. Like headphones, like actual headphones, are you saying that I should buy? Hey Yash, how you doing?
लेकर नहीं ना चलोगे कि यार मेरे पास अभी चीजें नहीं है या फिर तुम्हें ना नहीं कहना आता होगा, तो तुम्हारे बच्चे बहुत ज्यादा फायदा ले जाएंगे. यू विल सी यार कि तुमने बहुत अपने जो मेहनत से शूज लिए
Then you asked stuff from them as well. I mean,
हुए थे या फिर जिन शूज के लिए तुम तरसते थे, तुम किसी बच्चे को दे रहे हो, वो अपनी बदली से मिलने के लिए जा रहा है, उन शूज को गंदा करके आ रहा है एंड फिर तुम्हें वापस देने के टाइम पे वो थोड़ा सा बुरा भी फील नहीं कर रहा है कि हाँ यार मैंने इन शूजों को पहना हुआ था. बहुत सारे ऐसे बच्चे आएंगे जो तुम्हारे साथ फेवर मांगने के चक्कर में तुम्हारा फायदा लेकर चले जाएंगे सिर्फ इसलिए क्योंकि तुम्हें ना नहीं कहना आता होगा. तो इसीलिए सीखने की कोशिश करना कि तुम किस तरीके से बच्चों को ना कर सकते हो. तुम वो ज्यादा फेवरफुल नहीं बन रहे हो कि सिर्फ दोस्ती निभाने के लिए या फिर तुम्हें ना नहीं कहना आता है तो तुम अपनी सारी चीजें दूसरे बच्चों के साथ शेयर कर रहे हो. डू कीप दैट इन माइंड ऑल्सो. रूल नंबर 4, यू नीड अ सर्वाइवल किट। मैं तुम्हें बताना चाहता हूं कॉलेज लाइफ में, खासकर रात को हॉस्टल लाइफ में ना, तुम्हारी बहुत सारे ऐसे इंसिडेंट्स और मौके आएंगे जब तुम्हें बहुत ज्यादा भूख लगेगी। तो ना कोशिश करना कि तुम ना अपना स्टैश बनाकर चल रहे हो खाने पीने का, जो कि तुम अपने रूममेट से एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंटली बाकी बच्चों से छुपा कर रख रहे हो। मैं तुम्हें बताना चाहता हूं कि एक पॉइंट ऐसा जरूर आएगा कि तुम्हें सबसे ज्यादा भूख भी उसी दिन लगेगी, रात को हॉस्टल के 2 बजे, जब तुम्हारे पास खाने के लिए कुछ भी नहीं होगा। इसलिए ट्राई करना कि तुम्हारे पास कुछ ऐसे हेल्दी स्नैक्स हो जो कि तुम इंस्टेंटली प्रिपेयर कर सकते हो, जो कि तुम अपने अलमीरा के
He doesn't need a green screen. He has a green wall. Yeah. 150 kg is awesome, bro. Yeah, thanks. I only posted this story in my Instagram yesterday. Consistent fatigue is different from load bearing for 60 seconds. Oh, fair argument. Yes. Fair argument. Yeah, I see it. I see it. See, if you're gonna be rational about it, then I can't argue with you. Try to reduce that gray noise like thing behind you. I don't know how I can do that. 1 second. Gray noise, huh? Video capture device. Filters. I have chroma key. Similarity. Can I increase that a little bit? A little bit. A little bit. Good enough? Yeah? Good enough? Just saying, I can deadlift 1 kg, 122. Nice, nice. Good for you, good for you.
अंदर रखो, जब तुम्हें भूख लगे तो तुम उन्हें खा सको। लेकिन आई नो हॉस्टल
Reduce a little bit more. Not good enough. I think it is good enough. No? I'm getting cut off now. My shoulder is getting mixed in the background. Bro. Oh, reduce a little, you say. Here we go. Yeah, this is good enough. This is good enough? Yeah. You look like a ghost now. Now good enough? Good. You are fading at the edges. At the end of increased opacity. At the end of the stream, we can figure it out. I mean, I actually did. Now it should. Okay.
जो स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं ना, उनकी क्या फितरत होती है, मैं चाहे जितना मर्जी बोल रहा हूं, रखना उन्होंने वही मैगी का पैकेट है, पास्ता का पैकेट है, रखने वही अंडे, पीनट बटर और ब्रेड है। लेकिन हाँ, इन सब चीजों को मैनेज करके रखना। साथ ही साथ में तुम्हें दवाइयों का स्टैश होना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है। खासकर यार, जब नॉर्थ के बच्चे जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल दिल्ली में जाते हैं, पंजाब में जाते हैं, चंडीगढ़ में जाते हैं पढ़ने के लिए, या फिर क्या कहते हैं साउथ के बच्चे आते हैं नॉर्थ में पढ़ने के लिए, तो क्या होता है कि एक बहुत बड़ी चीज होती है कि जो अपनी स्टेट की दवाइयां होती है ना, वो दूसरे स्टेट में जाकर नहीं मिलती हैं। अब लेट्स से फॉर एग्जांपल मेरे
Okay, that's a very fair statement. I feel like the first one was a little bit offbeat, but I think it's a fair video. It's a fair video. I like it. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up, and that's it. He's not gonna getting my subscription because just because one video is good doesn't mean I agree with everything. I have watched a ton of his videos where he's just speaking bullshit. No, people tell they are making 1 crore per month writing. Just that's why sometimes I fell the game engine stuff. I left game engine stuff, and sometimes I start also learn web dev and stuff on all stuff for money. I understand that, but why are you thinking that everybody is in it for the money? No one makes 1 crore per month. Bro, businessmen don't make 1 crore per month. I mean, have you seen Shark Tank? Have you seen where they say to entrepreneurs, how much salary are you withdrawing? What is the highest number you've heard from it? I've heard the highest number is 3 lakh rupees a month. 3 lakh rupees, exactly, if you take it as take home salary and you convert it yearly, that is still 36 lakhs rupees. No one is making, I would say, not even in a job, no one, not no one, I mean, people are like the top of the top of the top people are making 1 crore per month, but it is such bullshit. See, Harkirat changed his thumbnail. I shared his thumbnail yesterday that he posted on Twitter, on YouTube. What do you think about the guy who did a roadmap for the next 6 months? He's just starting college. Oh, that guy on Twitter, right? On Twitter. See, I'll tell you one thing. When you make a fuss about telling people that you're going to do something, that you are about to do something, most likely you will fail. See, the thing is, when people have set a very big goal in their heads, they don't walk around telling other people that this is the goal that they have. You know, it's like jinxing it. That guy jinxed himself. He posted that screenshot being like, who's gonna see this? But it went viral. Now everybody's seen it. He must have seen the attention that he got. And pretty much that creates a distraction. I mean, you can't tell me that that guy who posted it originally hasn't seen the kind of attention he's getting now. So don't tell people that you're about to do something. Get the thing done and then tell people that I did this. You know how in India we say, your top head looks like low density hair. Oh, because right now, like, I just took a bath and just, yeah, my hair is all over the place right now. Just be Ankur Bariku and courses on random stuff. Easy. Hey, Muhammad Ubaid, how you doing? So do things. VS Reddy, I feel like you are Vishnu Shauryan Reddy from Twitter, right? Bro is back on Windows. Yes, I am back on Windows. No one makes. Okay, so let me get into this. Oops, not here. Yeah. So I want to start this video by showing you this poll that I created on my channel 3 days ago, where I asked a bunch of you that there are some requirements from an OS that I have, and you guys should put your Linux distro suggestions to me. And I gave out these 5 points: development, gaming, driver support, editing, and rising. And the number one result that came out of this poll was Fedora. So I went to the Fedora website and I downloaded Fedora 42 KDE Plasma. Yeah. So I downloaded this distro, Fedora KDE Plasma Desktop 42, and I installed it. And it was pretty standard. I took a pen drive, burned the ISO on it, restart, go into the boot menu, boot from USB, then install it on an unallocated space in my C drive. I mean, shrink the C drive so that you have some unallocated space. Did all of that perfectly smooth, no issues, all good. I installed a bunch of drivers, installed all the updates. I installed NVIDIA drivers. I installed RPM Fusion, that website I went to, RPM Fusion. Like, this is the website that I went to, and I did what this says. And from enabling RPM Fusion to enabling flat hubs, Flatpak. Yeah, that's all I can remember. Yes. Then I watched a video on 7 things to do when you are installing Fedora for the first time by this guy. 7 things to do after. Yeah, there we go. So installing Fedora, Tech Hut. I saw this video. You can see that I'm already this much in. So I did DNF configuration. I did that. System update, I did that. RPM Fusion, I did that. Flatpaks, I did it. Change hostname, I did it. Install media codecs. Yeah, media codecs was a little bit problematic because the RPM Fusion website doesn't tell you what the command is for the Fedora 42. Is it a downloadable file? Oh, no, I don't want to download anything. But there is no app stream metadata we can find right here. And it says Fedora 41 and later the RPM Fusion app stream data is a different command. I was fine with it. But then I had to ask ChatGPT how to download multimedia codecs for Fedora, because apparently this website does not have it. Or I can't find it. That's another problem. So I saw this video and make it yours. I didn't do make it yours. I didn't do anything. I just went with the standard installation. But then the problems started to happen with me when I actually believed that I would be able to pull all these 5 requirements off with Fedora. I think that is the number one mistake I made while installing Fedora and hoping that I could get all of these things just working out of the box for me. This is where I'm a little bit miffed at the Linux community, and I'm a little bit. Yash sucks at gaming. Yes, I will show you what I was not able to do. And this is where I'm a little miffed at the Linux community, and I have some points that I want to discuss and some of the disappointments I faced with Fedora. So the number one thing that I think about Linux community now, which is making me a little bit sad, disappointed, and angry, a mixture of these three feelings, is that people make a fuss about having an OS rather than what they can do with that OS. This is why I was thinking I felt yesterday that Windows and Mac, they are gonna always win over Linux, because we tell ourselves that this is open source, we can customize it and we can make it look like what we want to make it look like, we can write it. But ultimately, the purpose of an OS is to do multiple things from it. You can see that I am using Windows right now and I'm streaming just fine. This stream is not breaking, nothing is happening to it. And the Wi-Fi strength is actually good. You can see that there are just one bar is missing from this Wi-Fi device. But when I go to Fedora and I installed OBS and I tried to install DroidCam, which is connected to my mobile phone to my PC, and I tried to go into sources and add a video capture device. So you go into OBS, you click in this source button, then you click video capture device, then it shows you one of the options and you click OK. And as you can see, boom, I can see myself in OBS. And as a result of that, I am in this right side corner right here and I can stream it, and my space on like what I'm looking at my screen right now, I'm not looking at myself in the bottom right of the screen. This is apparently a problem I faced. DroidCam was working, but I couldn't just get it to stream to OBS so that OBS detects it as a video driver device, which I tried v412 loopback module. I tried mod probing v412 loopback module. I tried everything, just could not make it work. I tried asking ChatGPT, it just gave me the same answers over and over and over again. I tried to go to Dev47 apps, apparently that's the website. Followed the instructions, still nothing. Then there was that option to stream the camera to my laptop via Wi-Fi, but that is a glitchy thing to do. So I said, screw it. Let me just take the window of DroidCam, mark it so it's gonna stay above all of the windows, and let me just start streaming. And this is how the stream went last night. So let me go to my channel and live. So I named it Trying Out Fedora Didn't Go Well, and see how it worked out. You can see that there is a DroidCam client file view help right here. I just could not get rid of it. So I was like, screw it, I'm just going for it. And you can actually watch this live stream that it was actually breaking a lot. It said right here, it says excellent connection, but then it kept breaking off. And that could be Wi-Fi driver problem. Was that what was that? I could not just figure out for myself. How can I solve this part of streaming to YouTube? So this is what the live stream is. You can go and watch it. It's only 3 minutes and 41 seconds because YouTube actually ignores the parts where the stream was breaking. Wakun was there. He knows how hard I was trying. At 1 a.m. I was awake trying to tinker around with Fedora. And at the end, I just gave up. I was like, I can't do this. I have to go back to Windows. And this is one of the things about using Windows and why Windows is so popular. We hate Windows. We do not wish to use Windows as a daily driver. But unfortunately, Windows does pull off multiple things at the same time. I can stream on this computer right here, and I can open up DaVinci Resolve. I can open up VS Code. I can open up a bunch of programming languages, starter packs, and I can code on this stream right here, and it will all go silky smooth. However, this is not the case with Linux. This is what one of my disappointments with the Linux community is that people make a fuss about having an OS. I use Arch, by the way. Okay, you do use Arch. I'm happy for you that if it satisfies your requirements. But what apps can you really use? I mean, hands down, for development, for coding, Linux is a superior platform. I have used Ubuntu for a couple years myself, and I can tell you that for my money's worth, Ubuntu's development experience is far superior than Windows. But Windows pulls off development requirements just a little bit, but is good at pulling off the other requirements that a normal person needs. This is why we have to go back to Windows. This is why we keep using Windows. And the only way to get out of Windows is now buying a MacBook, which is something that I am considering. I am thinking about getting into, finally giving into the Apple ecosystem. Minus Microsoft bullshit, good in general. Linux was never created to be a general OS. But general OS is where I made the mistake. I said in my post that I wish to do 3 or 4 things, 5 things from my machine: development, editing, writing, gaming, and the other thing. I can't remember what I said. And people said that you should download Fedora. And that's where the belief locked in my head that I can pull all of those off. And seeing this live stream, how it went out, how it turned out last night, it's disappointing. This is why Windows and Mac, they are gonna win over Linux each time. That yeah, we can tell ourselves that Linux is not meant to be built that way, but at the end of the day, it is calling itself an operating system. And the basic job of an operating system is to let the users run apps, different apps, not just a specific domain. There was this stand-up from Primeagen and Casey Moratari that why game devs prefer Windows over Linux. Game devs, meaning people who make games, they use Windows over Linux. And I can just summarize that in one sentence. You know why? Because the audience of gaming uses Windows. That's why. One statement. Hey Pashu Kumar. Hey Vaikunt. Yeah, I guess because most users are Windows. Yeah, this is what I said. Like the majority of audience is people like Bob from accounting or Sarah from finance. We developers, we created something for ourselves, for our own purpose, which is great. But the purchasing power audience, the audience that has more money than developers, are the people who are using Windows, because everything is standardized here. We know that Windows 11 Pro, Windows 11 Enterprise, and Windows 11 for home, and that's it. Maybe there are more additions, but this is what I think. But the second you go into Linux distros, they're like Fedora, CentOS, RHL, Arch, Mint, Pop. There are so many distros out there, and this is why Linux apps are unstable. The app developers, for the life of themselves, cannot figure out how to make their app in a way that every distro of Linux can support it. This is what, like, I think the problem with Linux community is. Like, think about the gaming industry, right? People say that this game is horribly optimized for PC. But for PS5 and Xbox, do they say that? No, they don't. No, almost never have I heard this sentence that this game is horribly optimized for the PS5. I haven't heard that. Do you know why? Because there is standardization there. But for PC, you can have any processor, any RAM, any graphics card, any type of display, any type of drivers, anything basically. This is where like combinations happen and game developers get confused and they have to cater to the lowest denominator. And I think that is what's happening with the Linux community as well. So these are, and bear in mind that what I'm telling you now is just one day's usage of Fedora. Imagine the kind of feedback I'll have 3 months into using Fedora. So stay tuned, I guess, to find out what I really think about Fedora and what my experience is. But based on just 1 day of usage, keeping myself awake late at night, starting a stream at 1 a.m. and looking like what I look like right here. Where can you see me properly? Yeah, here. Look at me. I look completely drunk or high or something like that. So I guess these are my feedbacks towards the Linux community, and I think this is why Windows and Mac, they're gonna win over Linux each time. So yeah, there you go. Thanks for listening. Yeah, for sure, Windows is way more friendly to use, but you lost control over your OS. Actually, is losing control that bad of a deal? Is it that bad? I mean, if you buy an iPhone, you know that you're buying the same exact software that an iPhone 14 or 15 or 16 users are running. So is that bad? When we talk about iPhones, we kind of look away from it. But when it comes to OSs, we specifically pinpoint Windows as taking control away from us. Like, yeah, Windows recall and all those features are bullshit. Like, we don't need that. But Mac OS is also pretty standardized, and they are standardized to the point where the hardware is locked with the software. I can install Mac OS on this laptop and it will run, but certain features would not work fine because the software is that heavily integrated with the hardware that Apple produces. And we just accept that. But for Windows, we are pinpointing it. I would highly suggest giving NixOS a shot. Oh, and the sound issues. The sound issues. I just forgot about it. I just thought, screw it. I won't do anything with Fedora. Forget gaming, forget writing. I'll just use it for development and forget editing. I'll just use it for development and I'll just port over all my projects into Fedora and I will use it as a development environment because obviously I like Linux for development purposes. So then I was like, I'm getting bored. Let me open up a YouTube video. And the sound issues that I mentioned in my Ubuntu installation, they just copied themselves over in Fedora as well. The same exact problems I used to face in Ubuntu with the laptop speakers sounding like there is a bamboo stick stuck on the speakers and sound is propagating through those bamboo stick and then I'm hearing it at the end of it. The same exact problem with the sound drivers, it ported over. And I installed Pulse Audio, I installed Also Mixer, I installed Puva Control. I think I messed up the wording, but anyway, I'll fix it. I did all of that, and only then I was able to arrive at the exact same sound settings that was having as many issues as my Ubuntu distro installation had. That was massive disappointment because I was like, if sound issues get fixed, I can use it Fedora. I can use Fedora for my development purposes. And that offer is still on the table. If any of you watching there, and I know you're watching out there, if you can fix my audio issues in Fedora, I'll pay you $100. This offer is on the table. But I don't want you guys winging and trying stuff. You should really know what you're talking about. That's the main thing. So there you go. These are my feedbacks on just one day usage of Fedora. Actually, one evening usage of Fedora. I use Arch, by the way, makes me so mad. Aren't you the one who told me to use Arch as well? I'm up. Didn't audio issues get fixed yesterday night? It did, but I'm talking laptop speakers. That's a whole other dimension. I got my mic fixed up. This one right here. This is fixed. If I speak something, there won't be any noise. But when you speak and I'm listening through the laptop speaker, same issues. I'll actually put a video clipping to show you the difference between the speaker sounds of Windows and Fedora. So then you can have a clear idea. When this live stream is cut into a video and put up, then you will see what the difference is. Pipewire, not Pulse Audio. I did install Pipewire. I have Pipewire. Many apps only support Android and iOS, not OS like Graphite. Is Fedora on your laptop? What is the model? My PC specs is Asus ROG Strix G17. I have an AMD Ryzen 5700 HX processor. बाबू थोड़ा पानी दे देना. Yeah. Then I have 32 GB RAM. I have NVIDIA RTX 3080 I have 1 TB hard drive. This is the specs of my laptop. Scroll up in Twitch. Okay, 1 second, 1 second. That's weird. V412 should do it honestly, but it didn't. It just didn't. Did you try to list using V412 list and try to see if making the device worked? I did. Mod probe, right? The mod probe command. I tried it. The problem with Linux is lack of support. Most companies support Windows, not a support. Yeah. You need to set up pipe wire with wire plumber and optionally also config. I have all three. It's a decent amount of setup, but should fix all of your issues. Okay, Devachito, it seems like you know what you're talking about. Model number, Sid. Okay, model number, how do I find out? One second. Is there a model number here? Oh, here we go. ROG Strix G533QS, G533QS. So now you can search it. So I have a better idea of the driver for speaker required. What is it? Use earphones like this. Fed up with Fedora. Did you try Realtek audio driver for Linux? No, I didn't. I don't want to install a driver that I don't know what I'm doing with. Yeah, I mean, that is a thing with Linux. Yeah, I get it. But then the usage, at least if Windows tries to lock you in, they actually give you stuff to work with. Windows, I would like to give software is amazing. Check this. Can I block India on LinkedIn? If you're claiming for a clear understanding of CTC breakdowns, here's a guide to help HR negotiations, assuming no variables are included. What happened here? So much of this crap clogs up in my feed. I just want to say Ken Cheng post and repost random posts of my old high school. Is it possible to block a location on LinkedIn? I could not care less if anything goes on in India, but somehow dying vast for my LinkedIn feed. I mean, can you expect anything from LinkedIn? Do you own a sound card? No, I don't. What's in this laptop is what I have. That's it. Could you give me some good web development project ideas for final year major project? I mean, throw AI in it, bro. Who cares about your college project? Just write a wrapper around OpenAI API, you're good to go. I don't accept it for Apple either, to be honest. There are obviously times that I don't use Linux, especially for gaming, because there are companies who ban you for using Linux. Bungie. Oh, they do. But Linux is really good at what it does. I don't know about other people. That's exactly what I use it for. I would highly suggest these folks to get a goddamn job instead of rising and gooning off of that. If I was able to stream on Fedora, I would honestly rise on stream. I would have done it. But it's only unfortunate that I can't. Check those CTC. Huh? So there is something in that CTC, is it? Is LinkedIn really important? I mean, it can be a great tool if used right way. Yes, LinkedIn is important. I can't take that away. So what is happening here? Monthly in hand, 8,000 rupees to 8,500 rupees. So it's basically CTC to month in hand sort of thing, isn't it? So are you saying that 12 LPA, you are already getting 1 lakh rupees a month? Nah, that's cap. That is cap. No, that's not how this works. No. So 36 LPA, you were saying that I'm getting 3 lakh rupees. Nah. Cap. Complete cap. Do you know why? Aditya Birla is a company, I mean, I'm sure most of you heard about. My cousin actually works in that company, and I point blank asked him, how much do you get per month in your hand? And you know the answer that he gave me? He gave me 1,35,000. And he has a 36 LPA package. For a 3 lakh per month package, you're actually getting 1,35,000 rupees in your hands. How is this accurate? No, this is cap. Leftmost is LPA. But that is monthly in hand, bro. This is yearly in hand. And oh, annual CTC is right here. Oh, okay. So 36 LPA, you are getting 2,25,000. Nope. Still cap. No. 50 LPA, you are getting monthly in hand 3 lakh rupees a month. Still cap. No. One of the best YouTube creators, Nishant Chahar, created a video on how much he used to get from his 48 LPS salary. The number that he told us, 1,80,000 rupees. Is it 3 lakhs? No. See, companies actually have a habit of inflating your CTC to make you feel like you are that much worth to a company, but actually pay you in peanuts so that you will live in this illusion that you're making a bunch of money. Society will give you status, but actually you're not making any money. Not any money, I mean good money. So when you earn 50 LPA, your expectation is at least 2 lakh rupees a month, right? 2 lakh rupees a month meaning 24 LPA, but you're not even getting that. You're getting 1,80,000. And yes, you can say that, hey, 1,80,000 per month is not bad either. I mean, it's not. It's good money per month. But something will live in you and something will tell you that you're getting scammed in a way that on paper it says 50, but it's actually 18. So there you go. That's base, I guess. $4 for a fortnight screen. Thank you. Once I get it from Sid, just give me $4. ACPI is in the kernel. Needs special kernel packages, patches, and ACPI support. I don't know. Just wait till the LinkedIn guy realizes 50 LPA at FANG against you 1.5 to 1.8 lakh a month. That's the realistic number. Yeah. So how much is the end? So if you're getting a 1 crore package, you're getting in your hand 6 lakh 50,000 rupees. Get the hell out of here, bro. Like, get the hell out of here. No. I once saw a YouTube video, I can't remember who, but they actually broke it down a 1 crore CTC. The final number that they arrived at, that the money you take home, is actually only 2,30,000 rupees. I mean, put yourself in that position. When you see your CTC 1 crore and you're getting 36, like not 36, but more like 28 or 25 lakh to take away home each year, are you not going to be sad about that? I mean, it is a first world problem, but clone-a-thon of T3 chat. I mean, what is that? But still, 1 crore package got broken down into 24 or 25 lakh per year. Check those CTC. You have some income, bruh. So you have the liberty to do bare metal arch. Entitlement to arch as a college student and not doing anything other than just writing and configuring stuff is L. But actually, now that I'm getting used up with Fedora, I'm getting locked into the mindset that these are the two things I can do with a Linux distro. The second I try to spread my wings with gaming or streaming, nope, not gonna work. I know a guy with 42 LPA from a hedge fund startup. What the fuck? How much are they making? I mean, taking home. Check Discord DM. Why do you send me DMs on Discord at the same time that I'm streaming? Do it after. T3 chat is good. Yeah, I mean, it is. It couldn't be as less than, what cap? It wouldn't be as less than 2.3 lakh. No, it is. I sent you DM on X. Yeah. You are Vishnu, yes. But these are the realities of, not the reality. I told you the reality of LPA. This isn't. 1 crore package, you are taking 6.5 lakh rupees home every month. Like, what is it, a joke? Nah, that's not how this works. First of all, like, on LinkedIn, you can throw a bunch of numbers and it will get you views. I mean, it's not that hard to pull off, is it? Discord DM is about the stream. I have to check that in my other phone. 1 second. 1 second. I am disappointed with Fedora, not mad at Fedora. Oh, I am looking like this even now? What the hell? If I go to is my hair looking weird, all of you? I don't think it is. Or is it only Waikun that is getting it? Um, is my hair looking weird? In white background, you look like old man. Oh, I see. So let's go to RPM Fusion website. This will tell. But it looks adjust with white background. Is it now fine? Is it earlier your hair was white? Thanks for not telling me soon enough. Big techs like to include stock vested over 4 years into the CTC, which makes zero sense because YouTube bhaiya making 50 LPA will never earn even 40 lakh if they don't work for more than 2 years, which most bhaiya don't. Which is why like they get disappointed and maybe start selling courses, isn't it? Okay, fine. If white background is making my hair look weird, then I'm gonna stay in black backgrounds. But thanks for not telling me earlier that my hair is looking weird. Better. Thank you. And we have our Sunday exclusive right here. Right here. What do you guys? Oh, I forgot. There are some video reaction recommendations. In which case, if you send me videos to react to in the channel, then I'll actually do it. So, videos to react. First of all, Baka, what the hell is this video, man? Why would I react to
बहुत
goat
सारे
nuts?
डिफरेंसेस हैं काफ़ी डिफरेंस
This is a video that was given to me to react to on my Discord. So next time you want me to react to something, feel free to send your recommendations. I'll do it.
जैसे मतलब जो ये क्लेम करते हैं ऐसा तो कुछ है नहीं
100% प्लेसमेंट सिर्फ जो वो लिख रहा है वो बच्चों को अट्रैक्ट करने के लिए लिख रहा है
लेकिन लेट्स से अगर आपका सिलेक्शन हो भी जाता है तब भी हमारा सिस्टम इतना अनसर्टेन है कि आपको ये गारंटी नहीं देगा कि आपको जॉब मिलेगी या नहीं।
टीचर्स आते हैं बस पढ़ाते हैं नॉर्मली चले जाते हैं
हमें अपनी एक्सपेक्टेशंस को चेंज करना होगा
और क्लासेस में बच्चे बहुत कम आने लग गए जैसे कि
गवर्नमेंट यूनिवर्सिटीज़ का इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर तो एकदम जीरो है।
इंटरव्यू देने के लिए बच्चों को एक ग्रेड लॉक कर दे रहे हो कि जिसकी 9 CGPA से ज़्यादा है
Cadbury was Debarito all this time. It's Debarchito, man. It's not Debarito. And private Cadbury bubblegum is actually private in the YouTube chat. It's weirder now. The background is just noise. Oh, I guess we're gonna have to swallow a pill. Yeah. I guess we're gonna have to choose which pills to swallow. Sorry guys, think I need to think I need to adjust it in a way that looks good on blank background, but then sorry. Is this better? Yeah, this is better. So yeah, hard pill to swallow, but we're gonna have to do that. Use slider to find the correct range and use numericals to pinpoint the right setting. Nah, it's all right.
सिर्फ वो ही दे सकते हैं।
फाइनल लिस्ट में नाम आने के बाद चीज़ें खराब हुई और मुझे जो पोस्टिंग मिलनी चाहिए वो नहीं मिली।
नहीं, वो तो बिल्कुल झूठ है। बस ये लोग क्या करते हैं कि
Wait a second. This command that you sent me right here, super gfx ctl asus ctl rog gy attribution this. Can you send me that in Discord, bro? I'll try.
बेटे इधर आना।
जी अंकल।
12th में कितने मार्क्स बने?
70%।
70% यार भाई साहब, माँ बाप का जीवन नरक ही है, बस ऐसी औलाद मिल जाता है।
जीवन व्यर्थ है, इस जन्म में क्या करेंगे ऐसे लोग हैं?
आओ, कहाँ एक एवरेज स्टूडेंट के मुंह लग रहे हो, कहीं और करेंगे एक्सरसाइज।
सर आपका पास
OTP बताना है?
नहीं सर, 12th की परसेंटेज आजकल ऐप में वही डलने लगी।
यार वापस ले जाओ।
बताओ तो 12वीं में कितने आए सर? हेलो
बेटे, मैं तुम्हारा अफ्रीका वाला मामा।
अफ्रीका वाला मामा?
तुम्हारी मम्मी की चाची के पड़ोसी के भाई के ससुर की छोटी बहन का एक्स बॉयफ्रेंड का रूममेट, जिसके पापा की सेकंड वाइफ का भतीजा है, उसके ट्यूशन टीचर का छोटा भाई मैं हूँ।
कहाँ से आया आपके पास ये नंबर?
ये बताओ 12th में कितने बने?
12वीं दिमाग खराब कर दिया।
So, as you may know, there is a lot going on between Russia and China. The only things matter right now is your marks. Nothing else, just your marks.
If you watch my resume video, then you will see that I mentioned there that I got 70% in class 10. So I am exactly the kind of audience that this kit is made for. Yeah. Hey, Devil AEGFX. Let me see if I have missed out on any chat. Yeah.
12th क्लास पास आउट करना हर एक स्टूडेंट के लिए बहुत क्रूशियल और स्पेशल मोमेंट होता है, क्योंकि इसके बाद वो अपनी लाइफ के एक ऐसे फेज में एंटर करता है जो कि उसकी लाइफ को डिफाइन करने का काम करती है। और इस फेज की शुरुआत होती है एक अच्छे कॉलेज में एडमिशन लेने से, जो कि हर एक स्टूडेंट की लाइफ का टर्निंग पॉइंट होता है। क्योंकि इंडियन सोसाइटी में कॉलेजेस और यूनिवर्सिटीज को लेकर कुछ ऐसे ट्रेंड बने हुए हैं कि आपकी अच्छी जॉब लगेगी या नहीं और आप लाइफ में कितने सक्सेसफुल होगे, वो इस चीज से पता लगेगा कि आपका कॉलेज कितना बड़ा है। तो इन्हीं बड़े और टॉप कॉलेजेस में जाने के लिए हर साल लाखों स्टूडेंट्स इन 3 एग्जाम्स में अपीयर होते हैं। अगर IITs और NITs में एडमिशन की बात की जाए तो IIT मेंस के 2 सेशन में 14 लाख से ज्यादा बच्चे अपीयर हुए थे और पूरे देश के IITs और NITs में मिलाकर टोटल सीट्स 43,000 हैं। सेम स्टेट CUET UG के एग्जाम का भी है। इसे लगभग 13 लाख बच्चों ने दिया था और इसमें सिर्फ 2,10,000 स्टूडेंट्स को ही एडमिशन मिला। सिमिलर ही सिचुएशन नीट एग्जाम की भी है। तो यहाँ पॉइंट बहुत क्लियर है। हम अगर
Yeah, so he threw in NEET. I would also like to throw in UPSC. I would also like to throw in GATE. I would also like to throw in what's the exam for PhD students that they give out? What is the name of that exam? I can also throw in chartered accountant exams. Yeah. So, yeah, there you go. Hey, Mahin Kataria.
या JEE और CUET क्लियर करने वाले स्टूडेंट्स के नंबर को मिला भी लें तो ये नंबर 3 लाख से भी कम आता है। यानी कि 97 लाख स्टूडेंट्स अभी भी बच गए जिन्हें टॉप इंस्टीट्यूट्स में एडमिशन नहीं मिला। अक्सर हमारा सारा ध्यान उन टॉप स्टूडेंट्स पे चला जाता है जो IITs, NITs और एम जैसे टॉप प्रिस्टीन इंस्टीट्यूट्स में एडमिशन ले लेते हैं, लेकिन हम इस ड्राइविंग फोर्स को भूल जाते हैं, ये 97 लाख स्टूडेंट्स जिन्हें इन इंस्टीट्यूट्स में एडमिशन नहीं मिला। इनके लिए ना तो किसी भी तरीके की कोई गाइडेंस अवेलेबल है, ना ही कोई रोड मैप। इस क्राउड में से मैक्सिमम स्टूडेंट्स एकदम होपलेस और डायरेक्शनलेस होते हैं, क्योंकि इनमें से मेजॉरिटी स्टूडेंट्स इस वक्त रिजेक्शन फेस कर चुके हैं और इनकी सेल्फ एस्टीम इस वक्त अपने ऑल टाइम लो पर होती है, क्योंकि सभी रिलेटिव।
Do you know what though? I will say one thing. When I was in class 12, I completely saw everybody running around for JEE exams. But somewhat, on some level, I did not understand it. I did not understand the time that it is actually a retirement mentality that people are following. The reason that India gets told that it is mediocre, it's maybe one of the reasons can be these exams. Like they are told, you have to clear JEE at all costs. You have to get into a good engineering college. So the student is like, fine, I'll put in 12 years in education and I'll do it. So when they do it, there is a hope for a reward. And the reward actually extends up to a lifetime, because people actually tell them that you're going to be set for life. You're going to be set for life. You're going to get a job in this or this company and you're going to be set. So that's the kind of mindset these people clear the exams with. Now, they think like, I have put in my effort. Now, where is my trophy? Where is my retirement plan? Which obviously doesn't exist. Which is why on some level, I feel like it does limit the ambition and it does limit the potential in some of these students who are so brilliant. But the moment they clear an exam, their personality is about clearing the exam and not becoming something off of it. Same thing with Nishant Jindal. That guy scored rank 256, all India rank. I mean, he basically he put it on the pedestal, made a YouTube channel and made a brand out of him. Just on that one thing. What did he do for society? Where did he serve? What job he got? And which people did he help? None of that. Entire persona is about, I cleared JEE, all India rank 256. And same thing with Harkirat, studied in IIT, worked in Microsoft, Google, or whatever these companies, but is now opening up his own college and trying to running his own business in the education sector, basically settling into mediocrity. He could have launched an AI startup, he could have launched a gaming startup, he could have launched anything basically. He has the funding and the influence and the reach, but didn't choose to do any of that rather than take money from impressionable college students. This is where these exams are kind of responsible for pushing Indians into the mediocrity mindset. Stop disrespecting GOAT Kiran. Kiran didn't work at Google, he worked at Goldman Sachs. Fine, Google or Goldman Sachs, potato. But still, he did push himself into mediocrity now, didn't he? UPSC. People want government to settle plus low budget to hire more people, a generation of wasted talents. Yeah.
सोशल मीडिया और ऑनलाइन टीचर्स ने ये तो बता दिया कि IIT में जाने के बाद लाइफ सेट है, लेकिन वो ये बताना भूल गए कि अगर IIT, एम्स,
IIT में गए तो लाइफ सेट है. He literally just said this.
DU और BHU में नहीं हुआ तो आप अपनी लाइफ में क्या करोगे? और ये बात हमेशा से तय थी कि लगभग 97% स्टूडेंट्स का एडमिशन नहीं होगा। अब इस वल्नरेबल स्टेट में स्टूडेंट्स अक्सर प्राइवेट कॉलेजेस और यूनिवर्सिटीज के फेक क्लेम्स का शिकार हो जाते हैं। हर एक प्राइवेट कॉलेज और यूनिवर्सिटी अपने
This is where they also fall a victim to the YouTubers, where they make everybody feel like, oh, you're from a tier 3 college? You're stuck in a tier 3 college? Just pay me money and just get into my program. That is another thing they fall victim to. I am a tier 3 student, never thought of myself at anything less than anybody else.
अपनी लिस्ट में टॉप है, सब फेक क्लेम करने में बिजी हैं। यूनिवर्सिटी के कंसल्टेंट आप
फ्रंट एंड का फ्यूचर क्या है भाई? See, one thing I'll say about AI. Front-end people are the forefront at the danger of AI. Back-end engineers are still a little bit fine. I mean, we are at the same thread as front-end devs. But given that front-end dev is a usual visual representation of the work, that somebody can ask you to make a website that looks like this, then they can go to AI to ask it to make a website and it looks like this. They can actually compare and they can actually come up with the conclusion that AI is better at your job. So front-end future, it is danger. It is in danger. Yeah. Backend like is not safe as well, but yeah. Many take long term also and either go to lower IITs, NITs, NITs. What is a lower IIT, bro? Does that even exist? Kirat didn't suddenly make a transition to opening a college. He always loved teaching people. He did, but still, your accolades and your certifications, your accolades, those are top notch. But you didn't choose to make good use of it. Okay, I don't know Tapakku Tappan. What does that mean? I actually wanted to pick B Math, ISI, over IIT because everyone coerced me into choosing IIT. Just glad I found ML along the way. A little bit of maths, CS plus pure ML. Yeah, good for you. तो फिर फ्यूचर किसका दिख रहा आपको? I don't know what the future is. I'm not a tantric. I'm not an astrologist, bro. So that's a question out of my expertise area. Adjust with white background. Now what is happening? Nah, that is fine, bro. That is fine. This is too much nitpicking. Yes, there are tiers in IITs too, Elmao. There is. Damn, didn't know that. NIT AP, Triple IT Sri City, IIT Tirupati. Just selling showers in gold rush like any other YouTubers do. Just selling big dreams of crores package. Yeah.
आपको ये तक बिलीव करवा देंगे कि हार्वर्ड और स्टैनफोर्ड से अगर ऊपर कोई कॉलेज है तो बस वो यही है। तो इस सिचुएशन में मैक्सिमम स्टूडेंट्स खुद को डायरेक्शनलेस पाते हैं और वो एंजाइटी से भरे होते हैं। और
Bro, Kirat made GSOC a rat race. He is the forefront of somebody making a rat race out of GSOC.
के लिए कॉलेज में एडमिशन लेने का पैरामीटर है ब्रोशर पर किए गए क्लेम्स जैसे कि 100% प्लेसमेंट या फिर MNC की वो लंबी लिस्ट जिसे अक्सर कॉलेज इस तरीके से एडवर्टाइज करता है कि हमारे कैंपस पर हर साल ये कंपनीज आपको विजिट करेंगी और आपको प्लेसमेंट देंगी। नीचे लिखा हुआ एक और क्लेम 10 लाख एवरेज पैकेज। लगभग 90% स्टूडेंट्स इन क्लेम्स का शिकार हो जाते हैं। तो क्या ये क्लेम सिर्फ स्टूडेंट्स से फीस लेने के लिए किए जाते हैं या फिर प्राइवेट कॉलेजेस अपने इन प्रॉमिस
Why have they blurred out? Just blur out the college name, that's it. Like the older 7 IITs are considered tier 1 IITs. Then few 2 IITs like Hyderabad, Patna, Jodhpur, and then you have like newer IITs which are considered tier 3 IITs. Damn! Nah, I mean if front-end and back-end are so pro to get automated, what other fields it's better to get into? I don't know. Low-level programming, low-level system programming, embedded programming, operating system programming, yeah, those fields can be safe. कुणाल कुशवाहा ने रिमोट गिटहब को तबाह किया एंड किरत ने जीसॉक को yeah, watch a few secs. No, not gonna.
प्रॉमिसेस पर डिलीवर भी करते हैं। इस बात को स्टूडेंट से अच्छा कौन ही बता पाएगा।
तो एडमिशन लेते हो किन फैक्टर्स ने आपको सबसे ज़्यादा इन्फ्लुएंस किया, जैसे इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर या फिर प्लेसमेंट्स?
फर्स्टली तो मेरे दिमाग में प्लेसमेंट्स था।
मुझे सबसे ज़्यादा ये इन्फ्लुएंस करा था कि ऑटोनॉमस कॉलेज है।
इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है तो नहीं, इट वाज प्लेसमेंट ऑब्वियसली, क्योंकि आई हर्ड की प्लेसमेंट्स यहाँ की अच्छी है।
जिसके अकॉर्डिंग जो मेरी परसेंटेज थी, मतलब यहाँ पे आके मुझे आईटी मिली है, तो इट वाज माय चॉइस टू कम नोएडा साइड एंड दिल्ली साइड एरिया, सो आई चोज दिस।
अब अपनी लाइफ में कुछ तो अच्छा करना ही है, तो सो आई प्रेफर दिस कॉलेज।
जैसे कि मैं 2022 का 12th पास आउट हूँ, तो
I don't like this notion that you have to go to college to be successful or make money. Like, let's just talk about money for 1 second. I don't like this mentality that if you wish to make money at some point in your life, you absolutely have to go to college. We have seen college dropouts. I mean, USA, let's forget USA. We have seen people that have started their careers wiping tables or be waiters in restaurants and then going into becoming somebody big who has high net worth. I mean, there are people who have college backgrounds who start their businesses, but then also there are people who don't have any of that and are still making crores. So they challenge the notion that you have to pick a college each and every day. But I also feel like the security factor is why we choose college each time. We don't want to lower our chances of becoming successful, whether it is getting a normal 9 to 5 job or just starting our own business. In both cases, we look at a degree and we feel like it's only going to help us. Like, it's not like getting a degree lowers your chances of success in any way. It lowers your chances only in the only in the time paradigm. You invest 4 years of your life chasing a degree, but that 4 years you can also build a business from the ground up, and you can be in a very good position. But I understand it. Taking 4 years away from your life, investing money and time into building a business on the off chance that you will be successful sounds way more risky than getting a degree and then getting a 9 to 5 jobs off of it. So I do understand why people go to that. Turn off your Discord notification. Actually, yeah, I have to. Sorry. Hey, Praju. And some people prefer tier 3 IIT over IIT Bangalore. Wow. If I was in IIT Bangalore, I would be so happy. No AI can harm a person who is flexible towards technology, jack of all hope. Mainly due to parents and relatives. Actually, even take away parents and relatives for 1 second and just rationally think about it. You are heading off into a future that you don't know about. You will never know what your future is going to look like. So all that you're looking for is security, getting a degree and just placing it in your cupboard, being like, I have this at least. So maybe that is the mentality. Exactly. But our parents don't teach us that. I mean, that's a societal problem. जॉब हो या शादी, अब पुराने तरीके काम नहीं आएंगे. ऑफ कैंपस एंड डेटिंग इज अ सोल्यूशन. क्यों सिर्फ भैया? I mean, I can't relate with you because I am an off-campus guy, yes, but I didn't date. I'm actually an arranged marriage guy. So partially I relate to you. Why can't you start a business when you are in college? I mean, you can. It's not like you can't, but it's risky. And people prefer getting a degree and having security over taking a risk. Triple IT Bangalore, not IIT. Oh, okay.
मैंने अपने अराउंड में मतलब कॉलेज सर्च करने स्टार्ट करे. मोस्टली मैंने फैक्टर्स ये देखे कि प्लेसमेंट्स कौन सा कॉलेज दे सकता है, उसका एकेडमिक्स अच्छा है, एवरेज पैकेज मतलब कितना देता मुझे कॉलेज.
ऑटोनॉमस कॉलेज है तो प्लेसमेंट बेसिकली अच्छी जाती होगी. AKTU से ज़्यादा रिलेशन इन लोगों का कुछ नहीं होगा. वो चीज़ है कि हाँ, इन लोगों का क्वेश्चन पेपर थोड़ा ईजी रहता है एज पर AKTU, एंड एग्जाम्स भी डिफरेंट डेट्स वगैरह पे होते हैं, तो दैट्स द बेनिफिट. अगर हम फीस के हिसाब से देखें तो इन्होंने बोला था कि तुम एक सेमेस्टर की फ़ीस सबमिट कर सकते हो, बट इन्होंने ऐसा नहीं किया था. मतलब एक सेमेस्टर की मैंने कर दी थी, फिर जब अगला सेमेस्टर आया था तो इसकी फ़ीस उन्होंने पहले ही मांग ली थी.
तो कॉलेज ने क्या क्या क्लेम्स किए थे जब आपने एडमिशन लिए प्लेसमेंट से रिगार्डिंग?
बहुत सारे डिफरेंसेस हैं, काफ़ी डिफरेंसेस. जैसे मतलब जो ये क्लेम करते हैं ऐसा तो कुछ है नहीं.
जब पहले सेमेस्टर के एग्जाम चल रहे थे तो इन्होंने मुझे एडमिट कार्ड नहीं दिया. तो इन्होंने कहा था, डीन ने कहा कि तुम्हें ऐसा किसने कहा कि ऐसा होता है, बल्कि उस टाइम पे इन्होंने कहा था कि हमारे यहाँ ये पॉलिसी है. तो उस टाइम इन्होंने मना कर दिया था कि ऐसा नहीं है, तुम्हें अभी के अभी सबमिट करनी है.
ना तो कोडिंग सिखाई जाती है ऐसे जैसे सिखानी चाहिए. बस मतलब अपना टोटल किया, टीचर्स आते हैं, बस पढ़ाते हैं, नॉर्मली चले जाते हैं.
ये अपनी एडवर्टीजमेंट में बताते हैं
कि 100% प्लेसमेंट होता है.
You heard that line? टीचर्स बस आते हैं, आप पढ़ा के चले जाते हैं. This type of mentality is why we have YouTuber colleges. This is the growing mindset, which is why YouTubers are like, we want to open our own college. This is why. And the only selling factor that they have is that we have industry experts. This is the mentality. That is the root of the problem. Teachers are supposed to give you a head start. And then ultimately you're going to have to figure out things on your own. No businessman can ever go to a school that will teach them how to make $1 billion company. It doesn't happen for businessmen. It doesn't happen for law students. No law student can go to a school or institution that can teach them how to be a very successful lawyer for the next 15 years. what all these institutions are for is for giving you the base knowledge, giving you something that you can take and you can build something off of it yourself. This expectation that my teacher should hold my hand and guide me through industry level projects is exactly why we have people taking advantage of these kind of mindsets. This is the mentality why people are raising their voices against teachers now. This is why teachers are getting disrespected. That, oh, sir, what did you do? You didn't go to a company, you didn't work in Microsoft, Google, so why should I listen to you? This is the problem why. Spoon feeding, hand holding, call it whatever you want to call it. No college or no organization is gonna let you, is gonna teach you how to be a successful engineer for the next 15 years. They're gonna give you base information. That's how it has worked all this time, and this is how it's gonna work in the future as well. You can make the argument, but that my teachers did not work in Amazon, Google, or whatever. But you questioning them and their capabilities is a massive L. Teachers are never supposed to give you the roadmap to making $1 million. It's only a YouTuber thing. This is sad. This is sad. This kind of mentality is wrong in the first place. There's also an issue in Telangana I don't know about, other states where the government promises scholarship but doesn't pay. I mean, are you even surprised that government said something and did not follow up? What are you guys doing nowadays? Development, a full stack or something different? Sabka khoon khol ke rahenge. What happened? Security and not taking a calculator risk is a problem. Viking banna padega, risk lena hi padega. Then you do it, Jackal. Prove us wrong. Where are you from and what are you doing work? Jackal bhai is on shrooms. But if you're in good college, wouldn't that act as a safety net to explore things you want to do? See, but people are not using as a safety net their colleges. They are using it as something that will hold their hands and will guide them through life. That's not how colleges work. Ronaldo is never going to teach you how to become next Ronaldo until you're not a junior. You have to figure it out by your own. Just break the goddamn script. You know, that's the issue. Bro, in my internship for SOC analyst, they're asking me to do security plus, and after that, they're giving me full time. What are your thoughts on this? Pay, paisa, hafta. What is the pay? How loud of a cha-ching sound are you gonna hear at the end of the month? Spell. Pagar. What is your pagar, bro? I want to know. I know a few seniors who didn't get their graduation certificate or they paid college fees for now. So, coaching institutes are to be blamed for this. People want a Fidji Allen in college that will handle and put them into a job. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Someone extraordinary. अगला डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प चैट से निकलेगा.
वो सच तो नहीं होता, ऑब्वियस बात है. अच्छी कंपनीज आती
3.5
है
LPA
अभी.
For a fresher, I mean, you are interning right now and then you will turn full time. I say it's a good salary. 3.5 LPA is good for a fresher, SOC analyst and security, cyber security, I assume. Security mindset is a boomer's mindset. In today's world, everybody is selling a course in dreams. Not me.
तो मुझे नहीं लग रहा ऐसा.
100% प्लेसमेंट सिर्फ जो वो लिख रहा है वो बच्चों को अट्रैक्ट करने के लिए लिख रहा है कि आपको हम 100% प्लेसमेंट देंगे, आप हमारे कॉलेज में आइए. बट रियलिटी ये है कि आपको कहीं भी 100% प्लेसमेंट का कोई भी गारंटी नहीं दे सकता.
I want to meet this guy. It's the exact sentence I've been saying for last year or something. Shino meme should start his own political party at this point. The problem with colleges is the ROI. what do we get from the amount of money and time in it? This is the problem with colleges. We don't get enough in return compared to what we put in. You do. It's called gratitude. I got my college's worth. I had a blast in college hostel, and given how my career turned out, yeah. Courses से याद आया सिर्फ भाई, you have you ever checked out whose courses? Holy shit, people actually pay for stuff like that. How the fuck did he make 70 crore out of courses based on basic things? Bro, you victimize people and you sell them stuff. It's easy. Just learn Jyotish and Tantra Vidya and go to podcast. बहुत सही धंधा है.
जो हाईएस्ट पैकेज होता है वो तो जो बच्चे खुद से ट्राई करते हैं वो होता है, एवरेज पैकेज ही कॉलेज दे पाता है.
कंपनीज आती है पर वो मास हायरिंग वाली कंपनीज आती है, सो पैकेजेस काफ़ी लो होते हैं और उसमें सभी कोई प्लेस हो जाते हैं. तो वो मैटर नहीं करता कि अगर आप अच्छे स्टूडेंट हो, इवन अगर आप कोडिंग में भी अच्छे हो तो भी आपको वो उनके साथ ही प्लेस करेंगे जो लोग थोड़े एवरेज है कोडिंग में या फिर कुछ.
मास रिक्रूटर आई है, एमएनसी भी आती है पर कम है.
सबसे शॉकिंग चीज़ यही है कि प्राइवेट यूनिवर्सिटीज़ और कॉलेजेस के साथ ऑलमोस्ट हर एक स्टूडेंट का सेम ही एक्सपीरियंस है, लेकिन अगर एक बार स्टूडेंट ने फीस दे दी तो उसके बाद कोई भी उनकी बात सुनने के लिए नहीं है. अब सोचो कि एक स्टूडेंट जो कि मिडिल क्लास फैमिली से आता है.
It's called modern capitalism. You market and market and market. When you get a customer, you stop giving a fuck. मैं अमीर बनाऊंगा दूसरों को कोर्स बेच के, अमीर कैसे बने 101.
वो इन सभी क्लेम्स पर बिलीव कर ले और कॉलेज को फीस दे दे. कुछ स्टूडेंट की कंडीशन तो इवन ऐसी भी होती है कि उनकी फैमिली एजुकेशन लोन लेकर उन्हें पढ़ा रही है, और ऐसे में अगर आपका कॉलेज डिलीवर ना करे तो आप किसके पास जाओगे? मैक्सिमम स्टूडेंट इस प्रॉब्लम को फेस करते हैं.
It's called off campus. Anyway.
सैडली उनके पास कोई सोशल प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं होता और उस वक्त तक उनकी सुनने वाला भी कोई नहीं मिलता. बस उन स्टूडेंट्स के बैक ऑफ द माइंड एक चीज चल रही होती है कि वी डोंट वांट टू लेट आवर फैमिली डाउन. लेकिन ये चीज कोई भी नहीं जानता कि वो कितने रिग्ड और टफ सिस्टम के साथ फाइट कर रहे हैं. पेरेंट्स का ड्रीम है कि जो भी पैसा उन्होंने बच्चों की पढ़ाई में इन्वेस्ट किया है उस पर एक अच्छा रिटर्न आ जाए और वो एक अच्छी जॉब में कन्वर्ट हो जाए. लेकिन आज के समय में इंडिया के अंदर एक अच्छी स्टेबल जॉब लेना ये किसी युद्ध जीतने से कम नहीं है. ये जो बड़ा सा
Stability word doesn't exist in private. Forget stability. And see, he just said the same thing about return of money. Oshino meme. He just said your point. जितने प्राइवेट यूनिवर्सिटी के मालिक होते हैं वो ज्यादातर गुंडे या करप्ट होते हैं. Could be. Actually, Variku launched a course on how to sell your courses online. Damn. It's like courseception now.
ग्लोरियस कैंपस दिखता है, इसकी रियलिटी एक स्टूडेंट को तीसरे या चौथे साल में जब उसकी ग्रेजुएशन अंत की तरफ होती है तब दिखता है. लेकिन तब तक काफी देर हो चुकी होती है. तब जाके ये चीज समझ आती है कि ना तो 100% प्लेसमेंट वाला क्लेम सच था और वो बहुत सारी बातें इररिलेवेंट थी जो एडमिशन के टाइम पर बोली गई थी. लेकिन प्लेसमेंट और सैलरी पैकेज को लेकर प्राइवेट यूनिवर्सिटी के इन झूठे क्लेम्स को और भी ज्यादा रिलायबल बनाने का काम करती हैं कॉलेज एडमिशन कंसल्टेंट फर्म्स. ये ऐसे लोग हैं जो बहुत अननोटिस जाते हैं, लेकिन मेरे खुद के स्टूडेंट करियर में इन्होंने मुझे बहुत परेशान किया. ये आपको इतने सेल्फ डाउट में डाल देंगे कि आपको खुद लगने लगेगा कि मेरा तो कुछ नहीं हो सकता. ये कॉलेज मुझे एडमिशन देके बहुत बड़ा एहसान कर रहा है. अपनी बिकी हुई और गलत एडवाइस देकर ये कंसल्टेंट फर्म स्टूडेंट के यूनिवर्सिटी में एडमिशन लेने के डिसीजन को और भी ज्यादा कॉम्प्लिकेट कर देते हैं. तो इस वीडियो को बना
Just replace the word consultant with YouTuber and the sentence still holds up. Infotainment content अभी ट्रेंड में है, इस पे कंटेंट बनाओ, बहुत पैसा है. Okay. I will be real honest. If a particular college is getting students admission through their 12 board marks, then God's sake, don't slack off. Don't expect anything from college and work your ass off. Most colleges which have a merit-based admission like state level exam, a center level exam, do offer enough on-campus placement opportunities. This is why like this kind of talent also goes into retirement mindset. I'm telling you, what merit-based exams do to people is that it tells them that you have earned something. Now your life is set. Now everything is good for you. Therefore, retirement mindset, the drive for the new innovation or new success, it goes away from them because they're at such an impressionable age that they work their entire life for achieving that JEE rank or whatever, and they get it and they get into the good college. Now they think that everything will fall in place around me. I don't have to lift a finger and everything will be arranged for me. That's the issue. Retirement mindset. Yeah. So I'll just come back. I'll put this in the sink. I'll come back. All right. Let's watch.
आते हुए और इतने सारे स्टूडेंट्स से इंटरेक्ट करने के बाद हमारे दिमाग में एक क्वेश्चन आया कि आखिर स्टूडेंट्स को प्राइवेट यूनिवर्सिटीज का रास्ता ही क्यों देखना पड़ता है। हमारी सरकार ने भी तो इतनी सारी यूनिवर्सिटीज खोल रखी हैं, स्टूडेंट्स वहां क्यों नहीं जाना चाहते और क्यों बाय डिफॉल्ट हर एक इंसान के दिमाग में ये बात आती है कि 12th के बाद एक प्राइवेट कॉलेज में ही एडमिशन लेना है। इसके वजह से तो बहुत सारे रीजंस हैं।
It's called marketing, it's called placement, it's called the tag, it's called recognition, it's called opportunities for different things to do. Yeah, which government colleges don't have. Jakal bhai, ek kisi de do. In internet, even if you are a virgin, you can sell a course on how to be a playboy. Yeah. All the government exams is based on luck. Learn about game theory. Start playing chess. Again, there are trade-offs in everything, and the above is good for tier college folks.
लेकिन सबसे सिग्निफिकेंट रीजन की अगर हम बात करें तो वो है गवर्नमेंट की लापरवाही।
Hey, 1 second. This video is not in 1.5x.
आपने ग्रेजुएशन में कौन सी डिग्री की थी, कौन से कॉलेज से और किस जगह पे आपका कॉलेज लोकेटेड था?
मैंने अपनी डिग्री बैचलर ऑफ साइंस से की थी साल 2019 में, और कॉलेज था देखो बहुत सारे गांव के लिए एक ही कॉलेज था। अच्छा। 50-60 गांव के लोग बच्चे आते थे। बहुत से बच्चे ऐसे थे कि जो रेंट पे रहते थे, मैं भी रेंट पे रहता था खुद। और वहाँ पे फर्स्ट ईयर में, फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में सब कुछ ठीक था, बच्चे कॉलेज क्लासेस आते थे, सब कुछ ठीक ठाक चल रहा था। बताया जाता था हमको कि भाई अगर अटेंडेंस पूरी नहीं होगी तो आपको एग्जाम में नहीं बैठने दिया जाएगा। लेकिन जब फर्स्ट सेम के प्रैक्टिकल होने शुरू हुए तो वो चीज़ें थोड़ी ख़राब हो गई। जैसे लैब में जो कभी कभी खुलती थी लैब, वहाँ पे जो इक्विपमेंट्स वगैरह थे वो बहुत पुराने थे। एक इक्विपमेंट्स में 25-25 बच्चों को प्रैक्टिकल करना पड़ता था। और जब फाइनल हमारे प्रैक्टिकल हुए, जब जिसमें हमको मार्क्स मिलते हैं फाइनल एग्जाम के लिए, वहाँ पे चीटिंग बहुत नॉर्मल बात थी। जैसे कि बच्चे फ़ोन लेके जा रहे हैं, दूसरे से कॉपी कर रहे हैं। तो जो बच्चे रोज़ क्लास आ रहे थे 50-50 किलोमीटर दूर से, उनके लिए भी बराबर चीज़ें थी। और जो उसी दिन एक ही दिन कॉलेज आ रहे थे प्रैक्टिकल के दिन, उनको भी बराबर मार्क्स वगैरह मिले। तो इससे जो बाकी बच्चे थे जो रेगुलर आते थे वो काफ़ी डिमोटिवेट हो गए। और जब सेकंड सेम की क्लासेस शुरू हुई तो बच्चे कॉलेज आने कम हो गए। फाइनल ईयर आते आते ये हुआ कि बहुत से बच्चे जो मेरे साथ के थे उन्होंने पढ़ाई छोड़ दी और क्लासेस में बच्चे बहुत कम आने लगे। जैसे कि शुरुआत में 100-200 बच्चे आते थे, तो लास्ट ईयर में 10-15-20-25 बच्चे ही कॉलेज आते थे।
जैसे कि आपको पता होगा कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स की इंडिया के अंदर कितनी डिमांड है। हर एक स्टूडेंट का सपना है कि उसे सरकारी नौकरी मिल जाए। ग्रेड ए, ग्रेड बी, ग्रेड सी डजंट मैटर, बस गवर्नमेंट जॉब होनी चाहिए। और लाखों स्टूडेंट्स हर साल गवर्नमेंट एग्जाम्स में अपीयर भी होते हैं। तो पहली बात तो मेजॉरिटी गवर्नमेंट एग्जाम्स में सिलेक्शन रेट 1% से भी कम है। तो सिलेक्शन होने की एक्सपेक्टेशंस रखना अपने आप में बहुत अनरियलिस्टिक चीज है। लेकिन लेट्स से अगर आपका सिलेक्शन हो भी जाता है तब भी हमारा सिस्टम इतना अनसर्टेन है कि आपको ये गारंटी नहीं देगा कि आपको जॉब मिलेगी या नहीं।
और कोई स्टूडेंट ऐसा भी था आपके बैच में जिसे जो पैशनेट हो अपने कोर्स को लेके कि हम ये
I
रिसर्च
get a
करना है?
little sense that the private industry is a little bit misunderstood. There is nothing called a stable and secure job in private industries. It just does not exist. This is why, like, people who are in the private sector, they face difficulties in getting married, arranged marriage situation when they are in when they are in the age of getting married. Because the one thing that the girl's father will ask is that what kind of job does the guy have? And if they say private, then there's this notion that, oh, he can get fired tomorrow. I'm not gonna marry my daughter to a guy like that. And after that, you do get a government job, and the girl's parents actually run behind you, being like, please marry our daughter. Because there is a sense of security and safety in government jobs, but not in private. There is no guarantee that you're gonna stay at one company for your entire career. If that happens, good for you, but there is no guarantee. There is no guarantee that even if you perform at your highest every day, you're still not gonna get fired. It can happen in private. I have heard about this mentality, which is a very crap mentality, that some companies are now holding up the salaries for people. Like, very few companies do that, very few. But when that does happen, it does make an appearance on social media, and we get to read about it. That my boss did not pay me my salary this month because it's apparently a motivational thing for me to work harder so that I can complete a deadline and get paid for it. Can you believe that? This is how brutal the private sector is. It's a cutthroat industry. So when these people say that they are not gonna get us a job, there is no guarantee that we're gonna get a job in a depressing sense, I get a sense of maybe they don't understand private sector that much. Do they? Oh bhai, up next unicorn. Hey, Sheikh Zahirul Islam, welcome. Yeah, it's the same link. Won't let your daughter marry a private employee. No, I would, but Indian mentality is basically what I'm saying. 2019 ka you shared the same link again. That's sad. 1:30 p.m. Scribble. Oh, let's go. They don't understand the private sector is basically what I mean. Sorry, bro. After Scribble, I'll watch. Actually, I'm in the mood for doing a little bit extended stream today. Don't worry. Starting this scribble game is not gonna mean... No, I will allow. Here, let's play. For now, let's finish this scribble game. Because, well, he curses me every day. I curse him back. I call him an asshole on my Discord server every now and then. So I give him that freedom. Isn't it synonymous to slavery then? Like the master wants better work and pay if they want to. Yeah, that case. Yes, yes. It is, it is. People holding up your salaries is like absolutely distasteful thing to do. So yeah. There are only 13 people here. Even if we get everybody to join in. Alright. Let's get started. So 5 people of us will play. Anybody else can join in whenever they want. Oshino Meme, join please. Sheikh Zahirul Islam, you can also join. Jackal. Jackal will be fun to play with. Jackal, join in the game. Here's the link. What the hell? Um, what is it? What is it called? What is it called? What is it called? Shit. Saddle. Oh. Thank you. Oh shoot. Number of hints is set to 3 or 2. So 2. There are as many videos as like this one. There are unemployed people now. That's funny. Chahe relationship. There we go. चाहे रिलेशनशिप हो या जॉब, हमेशा 80% एफर्ट मारो ताकि जब एग्जिट मारो तो कम दर्द हो. या फेयर. प्रज्वल, join in the game with us bro. प्रज्वल, कुल मिला के बात यह है कि अपने स्किल्स बनाओ, किसी नीश पे और सोशल प्रूफ के लिए प्रोजेक्ट बना दो और 100+ कंपनी में जाके पिच करो. ओके. Mana, join the game. Join the game with us. Play with us. Come on. Here's the link right here. Here's the link. What? Died. Oh, shoot. Man, I just went into 5th rank. Literally, I can't do better than this. Why are you disliking the drawing? Bottle? It's a 3-letter word, man. Oh, VS Reddy said bottle. Oh, okay. 3-letter word. Come on. Okay, this is a word we are all gonna get. Yeah. Say bara. Man of culture, lol. Private, you're not here. Private, why are you not here? I just sent the link right here. I'm Fortune. Oh, you are okay. What the hell? Hey, Algorithm Soft, how you doing? Award, damn. What the fuck? Shit. Paper bag. Oh, fuck. This is not going good for me. This is not going good for me. Hey, The Awakened, join the game with us, bro. What is this? I'm gonna dislike this. Not a good drawing for wall. I mean for brick. Not a good drawing. What the fuck? What is happening today? This is barcode to you? What the fuck? What is happening? What is happening today? भाई आपका गेमिंग पीसी है क्या? Yes. Yes. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Specification क्या है? Here is my specification, bro. Right here. You can pause it if you want, but this is the specification. Jackal said my ear. Vortex, damn. Demon 1 still won. Now Fortune is second. Vaikunt is third. Alright, fine.
Hey guys, and welcome to the first video. In today's video, we'll try to understand how you can set up your first project locally. The organization that we've chosen is the Processing Foundation. I've contributed to this project way back in 2016 during my GSOC days. I didn't actually get selected.
So he's just standing there and doing things and his background speaking. Okay. आप AAA game stream क्यों नहीं करते हो? Because I'm not a I'm not a gamer YouTuber myself. I have a state-of-the-art machine, but I don't use it for being a gaming YouTuber. QR. Hey, my love, I'm late. Am I late? No, not that much. I mean, I'm still here for more 45 minutes. So you're not that late. You lost. You didn't screenshot. I mean, it is in the stream. Go back and take your screenshot if you want. And by the way, previous games when I was playing and taking screenshot, I never was in the first position. So I still took screenshots of me being second or third. But this time I'm not on the pedestal, so I'm not taking one. And you can take it. It's in the stream. Not this, bro. चलो मैं तो first आ गया. The background music matching with Harkila's expressions. In today's game, Sid was first temporarily. Yeah.
In p5.js. Play. Okay, well, thanks for code. And if you want to know more
So multiple appearances in the same video.
about this, you can check out my other video about Git and GitHub. Play. Okay, well, thanks for interrupting over there. So considering you know what we're creating a new folder by the name of GSOC preparation. If you're not so long that you can probably go out for a stroll, do a bunch of exercises, or scroll, compiling your code, writing a C++ into your local project. Now, how to install npm on a computer? You actually need two things: npm and node both. Node about npm. Let's just move this guy to the right and try to understand what he's doing over here. So npm audit fix is a command that npm installed basically told.
Elmo, he was rocking Da Vinci way before you. Yeah, so it only means that first of all, Da Vinci, where he says Da Vinci, it doesn't say anywhere. Is it? हरकिरत वंशुक बांगड़ू है 3 Idiots वाला. सारा इसका कोर्स मैंने भी लिया था. एक आर की चीज में बना के डाली है. I'm not gonna watch anymore. Start a business from nothing. It's like, what is left to do people on their own, for people to do their own, I mean. Anyway, I'm not feeling like watching anything. Send me a link, send me a video. What is it that you want me to watch? Anyway, the background music. Okay, if I go to RCB match in RCB home, I will put on a t-shirt that says 1 cup 11 kills that RCB. Damn, that's brutal. Peak cinema. How to embarrass yourself with a 10-year-old video. Why is this a music video? Oh. This is Kirat? He actually made a video like this? Was great to see a confident 10 years old to make a video and upload it to YouTube. Scrolled until last in the news section of got this video, didn't expect this. Watching in 2024, superb. Okay. This is Harkirat. This Vijay Mallya podcast is going around everywhere, isn't it? Where is Vijay Mallya podcast? Right here.
Mr. Mallya is out of the country. Liquor Baron Vijay Mallya, who finds himself in a
interaction after 9 years. Do you know what
because
though?
you say that.
Do you know what though? This YouTuber or this podcast actually got slammed for the exact same reasons that I make fun of podcasts. It's actually a whitewashing thing. People don't like you, people don't want to hear about you or whatever. Go to a podcast, pay them, give them the questions, and just say things however you want to say it. And boom, your image is cleared. Like Vijay Mallya has done some pretty horrible shit. But this podcaster right here, Raj Shamani, who's busy selling his 1% club subscriptions, he's not gonna call him out now, is he? He'll just be like, हाँ, आप बोलिए, हाँ, हम लोग सब सुनने के लिए तैयार हैं. He's like that. And it kind of went around on LinkedIn a little bit, where people were pointing the hypocrisy of podcasters, where they say that they're gonna tell the truth, but they don't pursue the truth. Journalism does. 1%. Oh, this is not Raj Shamani. This is somewhere else. Somewhere Hegde. Is that name right? Something Hegde. I remember. He asked good questions. Podcast is a social engineering sheet. इतने साल कहाँ था तब भी तो मीडिया थी. चेक PewDiePie. nah भी भाई मैं ओपिनियन वेब डेव के लिए कोई भी कोर्स नहीं खरीदना चाहिए. यूट्यूब वीडियो ऑफिशियल साइट के आर्टिकल्स पढ़ने चाहिए. या Sharan Hegde. Yeah, he is the guy.
A lot of things about you are false narrative. Let's go down to from your childhood. We speak from the beginning, and you tell me everything that people have.
Only 59.
Do you know what his childhood was? He was already filthy rich. Filthy rich, Vijay Mallya. There's this Nitish Rajput video about this guy where he dives in detail about his childhood and all. He was filthy rich when he was a kid or just a college student.
Let's start from the point of what happened in Kingfisher Airlines.
Yeah.
Okay. When did you decide that you want to start Kingfisher Airlines?
2002, 2003.
And you just, okay, so here's the story. Hear me out. What I have gathered from reading about it is one day, out of blue, you go to an AGM or like just a board meeting, I think not AGM. It was a board meeting where you announced that on my son's birthday, we are going to launch Kingfisher Airlines. Your CFO was not happy about it, but you still pursued and you want to do it. This is what is reported. What was the reality? Tell me the truth.
The truth is the Damania brothers from Bombay, who previously had Damania Airlines, came and made a presentation to my CFO, Ravi Narungadi, saying the time is ripe to start an airline now.
Okay.
Ravi Narungadi had discussions with them, came to me and said, would you like to look at this proposal? I said, yes. We looked at it, and finally we decided, yes, it is opportune. So let's go for it.
Okay.
That's how the idea of an airline was born.
And then you didn't take anyone in confidence. You were just, hey, out of nowhere, I think we are an alcohol business. Now we want an airline business.
No, there's nothing wrong in diversification. The UB group has had a history even during my father's time of operating food processing companies, petrochemical companies, electromechanical companies. So, I mean, diversity was nothing new to us.
So your initial plan to launch an airline was 7th May 2005, but you ended up launching on 9th May 2005, right? And
this
then
whole business of launch on son's birthday as a birthday gift and all is complete baloney. All right? I think my son would be embarrassed and I would be equally embarrassed to say I'm starting an airline. All right?
As an 18th birthday gift.
Complete nonsense. All right? But okay. Once again, media.
But I remember.
Best ignored.
Oh, what is happening? But I remember Nitish Rajput video where he was like, I want to gift my son an airplane. He didn't say that. Nitish Rajput video didn't say that the whole business is a gift. It was more like an airline is a gift. Isn't it? What happened, VSRD? It's a new Tom Montag's Matrix video. What is that? Not gonna lie, those Kingfisher models were my first crush. Actually, this is what this guy did. Picked out the most attractive girls and made them like actresses and what. Katrina Kaif is one of this guy's contributions to the industry.
A full-blown professional management team was in position before the airline even started, before the first plane arrived. Okay, the CEO and the director of engineering were both hired from the US. Okay, and the airline was launched. There's a lot of narrative about Kingfisher Airlines. There's a lot of narrative about mismanagement.
I want to visit the USA once just for eating this.
The hoppiness and maltiness of the stout
Perfect
bring out
chocolate
the
cake.
richness of the.
You know why I want to go to NYC though? New York City is to try that $1 pizza that they have not changed the price of. No matter how much inflation has hit New York, the $1 pizza slice is still $1 pizza slice, and I would want to go to New York for that.
The chocolate. We all know and love the Brooklyn Blackout cake, but theirs has a little brewski in it. That's right. Get that.
Who owns the alcohol business now? How does it work? Actually, you can give it off or sell it off or whatever. I don't know the current problems. Even New York cheesecake. Okay, cheesecake is a certain thing, but the pizza slice is the most popular thing there, isn't it? It's like the history of New York, an Italian dish. So, forget the chocolate cake. I would go for a pizza slice, the $1 pizza slice of Ray's.
A lot of narrative about the Deccan acquisition, all sorts of things.
Let's pick one by one. What was the first vision of Kingfisher Airlines when you were starting in 2005?
To produce the best flying experience that India had ever seen.
Make it a premium experience?
Totally a premium experience, number one, in terms of passenger comfort, safety. Number two, to connect places in India that had never ever been connected before. And that it was a really serious part of the growing infrastructural needs of the country.
But I was watching a documentary about you, and I think the person who you got to lead was Alex.
Yeah, Wilcox.
Yeah. So Alex said that you convinced him that you want to build a low cost
Cheese basil pizza. Oh, okay. Tom Montauk, Matrix video. It's very cool, not time waste. Okay, let's see. By the way, what do I care about a rich guy like Tom Montauk Matrix? This is the one? 11 years ago.
What is the matrix control system? We see a portion of it in the areas of government, military, medicine, finance, media, education, academia, and religion. These institutions engineer our belief systems and way of life. Their hidden architects may include secret societies, elite bloodlines, corporate syndicates, international bankers, government think tanks, and black ops military networks. Some call this the shadow government, the Illuminati, or the New World Order. This social political machinery is what many consider to be the matrix. But in reality, these things comprise only the outer aspect.
The thing about the $1 pizza slice is that there are no toppings, like it's just pizza sauce, cheese and basil, and that's it. But still, it is, yeah, I mean, you can't expect anything more than, there are pizza slices that have pepperoni on them. I have seen videos. New York City, $1 pizza. So, oh, I see. Like this one.
This is how much a slice of $1 pizza cost in New York City. In the first store, it's between $2 and $4.
That one had a little bit of pepperoni on top.
In the first,
right here. So I think this is a good pizza, right? Cheese and yeah. Nah, this is the type of stuff you come up when going through psychosis. This kind of thing?
Of the matrix, the part easiest to see, study, and believe in. They are only the branches.
Yeah, go Italy. Like, who will pay for it?
Whereas the roots extend deep into the occult, alien, and hyperdimensional realms. To transcend the matrix, we must understand the parts of the control system that originate beyond the political level of the conspiracy, for they are the avenues through which an immense effort of spiritual warfare is being waged against us. These deeper components include, first, the central brain of the matrix control system, known by the ancients as the demiurge. The demiurge is said to be the soul of the universe. It is the all-pervading energy field that projects matter, energy, space, and time at the quantum level. The demiurge is a non-physical artificial intelligence that in its original and rightful form fashioned physicality according to the divine will, except it has since
artificial intelligence, you say? Okay.
Broken away from the divine framework and become a parasite upon its own corner of creation, which is the universe we now find ourselves in. The demiurge has shaped this universe into a cold, deterministic machine, a construct that perpetuates the illusion of linear time, that grinds onward without regard for the consciousness of its inhabitants, and that forces its subjects to live by the law of the jungle. These spiritually suffocating, as well as ghosts working in the service of demons. They are all non-physical predators that roam around and instigate human suffering at every opportunity, mainly to feed off the soul energy released. They are energy feeders, mind manipulators, and tormentors that play us like fiddles if we are not aware. They can orchestrate misleading. The fourth component is our own biology, which is largely a product of alien genetic engineering over the eons. Our bodies have been designed so that our perception is limited to only the 5 physical senses, and so that our drives are primarily those.
Oh, shut up. Who told you that this is a good video, man? This is not entertaining at all. Then sleep, Vaikun. It's actually good for you to feel sleepy. If you're gonna have brain fog and end up doing nothing for the whole day, might as well go sleep, which is what I'm gonna do as well. I'm actually getting off stream in some time and go to sleep this afternoon. This was supposed to be a happy day. AMD Radeon 9060 XT. You yawned right after I did. Are you watching me? Where are the drones cameras? Tell me. Yawned yesterday or today? Because I didn't yawn just now, did I? You said long stream today. I mean, afternoon meaning like 3:30. I don't mean right now. I mean, what your IDE says about you.
Last time we did this, I roasted some of the most popular IDEs like VS Code, IntelliJ, Eclipse, the Avengers of programming environments. And somehow, you all survived. Some of you were offended, some of you were proud, a lot of you were both. But a dangerous number of you flooded the comments asking, what about code blocks? Or Notepad++ is all anyone needs, or even no mention of regular Visual Studio is kind of heinous. Son, yeah, welcome to part 2. Another one. It's time to roast more IDEs, I guess. Let's start with code blocks, the medieval torture device disguised as an IDE. If this is your daily driver, you're not just a programmer, you're a survivor. You don't use code blocks, you suffer through it. You've fought with include paths, you've wrestled with linker errors that make no sense in this universe or any parallel one. You've experienced the deep existential dread of trying to compile a basic hello world and ending up in a rabbit hole of compiler settings, forum posts from 2008, and unanswered Stack Overflow questions in broken English. The UI, it looks like someone ported Windows 95 into a science fair project, and yet there's something poetic about it. Hey, if you're still using it in 2025, you either work at a university where time stopped in 2011, or you've developed a trauma bond so strong it should be studied in psychology textbooks. Oh, and I speak from experience because, fun fact time, Code Blocks was my first IDE. Now let's move to Visual Studio. And no, not VS Code. I mean
They
real
say,
code with pen and paper.
actually they say that yawning is contagious. If somebody does that, then who's anyone looking at you, they can also yawn. So maybe we are connected on a spiritual level, every one of you and me. Not in a creepy way. Right. Let's try Italy pizza. Street food. Let's see what kind of food you get there. Okay, the pizza looks good. Why am I looking through pizza videos? I just ate Maggie. My stomach is sort of half full. You learn half the things through us. Yeah, I do. I do. Not gonna contest that. 628 watch, 6,000 subs given. W's in the chat later, and Kai Sinat finally says your name. Damn. This is sad. Like, really, this is sad. 628 hours watched, 6,000 subs given, 817,928 W's in the chat later. Damn. This is really sad. Okay, let's chat. Forget videos. I wanna talk. If we go into watching videos, then we're never gonna get anywhere. Okay. Nintendo Switch 2 review. Did you check? I did. People are bitching and moaning about it, but they're gonna buy it anyway. Which is what like gaming companies have the hold on us. They know that we are gonna buy the gaming console. No matter how pricey it is or no matter how underperformant it is. Because we don't have a choice. There's only 3. PS5, Xbox, Nintendo. What are they going to release? We are gonna buy. So yeah, that's the review I've seen. There is a Moist critical video where people were saying that, oh, any day now Charlie is gonna get the Switch 2, and he's like, nah, I don't. Because right now he's not interested. He might get interested, and yeah, he's gonna buy it. Cyberpunk runs on it. Oh, damn. That is cool. Gaming handhelds. I'm not a gaming handheld kind of guy myself. I can't imagine carrying a bulky piece of tech that is very fragile. If I drop it on the ground, it's gonna break. I can't imagine carrying that around for my gaming needs. I'm not that passionate about gaming, I guess. Have you seen the Heart Attack Grill restaurant? I have seen it. I have seen it. There is a news segment that Moist Critical reacted to, and there is one. What kind of video is it? There was a video that was presented, portrayed the thing in a good light, and there is a news segment that portrayed in a bad light. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. The most unhealthy restaurant run by a doctor. And it literally says that if you are over 350 pounds, you get basically eat for free. And you get to eat until you die. And people have actually died in that restaurant. That is wild stuff. Are you still streaming from Wando? I feel like this is a trap. I feel like this is a trap. I'm calling it right now. This is a trap. What's Wando? I know it's a trap. You're gonna trap me. What's Wando? Uncle Slayer. Oh, Windows. Yeah, this is Windows. Which is why the stream is not breaking and the stream is working fine. If you really want to go to my live section and take a look at the yesterday stream that I did 1 a.m. This one, trying out Fedora didn't go well. Then yeah, you will see that yesterday I tried streaming from Fedora. It didn't work. Sid, is there anything you have given up on? Me, I have given up on many things. Like I have given up on my hair. I'm going bald. Given up on impressing others, academics, and many more. Anything I have given up on? I don't know. Being a millionaire, billionaire. Like I have accepted that I'm not gonna be one of those filthy rich people. I feel like I'll be moderately middle class, like the upper echelon of middle class, and that's it. I'm happy with that. But actually, it was never my dream to become rich in the first place. So how have I given up on it? I guess I have given up on the societal expectation that I should chase money. That is the one thing I have given up on. I don't feel fulfillment. I don't like who I am or who I become when I think about money that much. So what is something that I have given up on? Previously, I gave up on my dreams of becoming a professional cricketer, if that counts. When I was in BSc first year, I had this drive in me that I am the next first down batsman Indian cricket team needs. And I joined a cricket club, and pretty quick into the process, there was a left-hand fast bowler that told me to go bat. He wants to practice. And he came in and threw his ball at me. I saw the ball leaving his hand and I saw the ball passing me. But what happened in the middle of it, I could not clock it. I could not register it. I didn't even see the ball. It just went zoop, like past me. And then I was like, my career is over. I can't even face this bowler. Then what kind of bowlers am I going to get in the further levels? So yeah, that is something that I had given up on back in BSc first year. Other than that, I don't think I have given up on anything that I tried not giving up on. I'm still doing gym. I'm still coding, which I like doing. Yeah, that's my answer. Yeah. What statistic stuff people be on? My messages aren't being sent. Actually, Vishnu, come to Twitch. Please watch. It's an indie game. This looks good. Over 50,000 PlayStation. It already looks good. This frame itself is so high definition. I'm honestly still trying to process this. In just 2 weeks and 4 days since we announced our action figure game is coming to PlayStation, well over 50,000 players have added it to their wish list. This actually gives me Small Soldiers vibes. You're gonna take over Fortnite. I've been waiting for this like 3 years. What's the hold up? Made a hit game. I can see it already. Did not find any virus. So shut up. I saw it appear on my PS5 store and I got so excited. I'm ready, guys. Yeah, this is a good game. Yeah, this game is gonna be popular. Giving us the impressions and we are action figures in a store. Damn. Clonathon of T3 chat. So that is a video, is it? Clonathon of T3 chat. I wanna play this game. This is gonna be lit. Yeah, but it's PlayStation 5, bro, I think. When a director goes completely
And
off
spends
the
30
rails.
years pouring blood, sweat, and tears into a passion project. And the result is one of the most ambitious and disturbing stop-motion movies you will ever see. This is Phil Tippett's Mad God. Now, Phil Tippett is a name you might not instantly recognize, but you've definitely seen his work before. He's the stop-motion mastermind behind a lot of your favorite films, including Star Wars, RoboCop, and Jurassic Park. But whilst he was working on these blockbusters that redefined mainstream cinema, Tippett had a passion project that laid in the shadows for 30 years, a vision that he agonizingly crafted alone, frame by frame in his garage over 3 decades. That vision became Mad God, and it's unlike anything you have ever seen. There's no dialogue, no clear plot, just stop-motion puppets wandering through a decaying industrial hellscape. But what I love about Mad God is that it was made by a master of their craft who finally said, I don't care what Hollywood wants. I'm gonna make the film I want to make, and nobody can stop me. And maybe that's what makes Mad God so special. It's not just a film, it's a scream. A scream from a man who refused to let the art of stop motion fall into obscurity. He chipped away at this thing for 30 freaking years.
Announcing the first ever clonathon. Build an open source clone of T3 chat. Win up to $5,000. Deadline is next Wednesday. Good luck and have fun, nerds. Okay. 189k views. We are asked all the time about open sourcing T3 chat. While we don't plan to do that anytime soon, the lack of a good OSS AI chatter has bugged me for a while. The few that exist are cool, but they are severely lacking on the UI UX side. I wanted to fix that. Copy paste done. Servers aren't real. How are things ranked by the judges usually? Is it 1-to-1 T3 chat or more broadly built open source chat? That's interesting. So he wants everybody to wipe code, is it? Let me show you one of these type of movies done by an Indian director, Om Darbadar. I'm telling you guys, watch this movie. This is a 1.5 hour movie, 1 hour 40 minutes. But it's gonna feel like you just watched a 4-hour clip, 4-hour movie. It's gonna feel like that. There are so many moving elements. There are so many different things that this director has done that it has redefined movie directing in a way in Bollywood. Watch this movie, just watch the trailer, and that would be enough for you to trip on it. So, Mad God, I appreciate the director doing what he did, but Indian directors have done that as well. Hey, Sarah Buntle. Okay, hey, Sarah. Sarah, or is it Sarah? I don't know how to pronounce it exactly. Sorry for butchering your name. I'm sorry. भाई कोडर बनने के लिए क्या क्या सीखना पड़ता है? What do you need to become a coder, huh? Like, what do I answer? This is how low the bar has gone that I have to tell you what you need to do to become a coder. Just start writing code. That's how you become it. T3 clone. Come on, say do it. T3 clone. Nah, I'm not gonna. What is the incentive for me to build a clone of T3 chat? I mean, I don't have that kind of time given my freelancing. I don't have it. And $5,000, I mean, it's good money, but it's not like, yeah, anyway. How much pocket money do you get? You have to worship the coding god to become coder. And that is Linus Torvalds. Start worshipping Linus Torvalds. That would be a good way to do it. YouTube में वीडियोस देखा बहुत सारा कि बहुत पैसा है इधर. Yes, there is money in software, but doesn't mean that money is for you. There's a difference. People can make sustaining careers in tech, but that doesn't mean that you would be able to. The acceptance rate in Google is less than 1%. That tells you pretty much what you need to know. Okay, let's watch this.
Hey everybody, how's it
going? Hey, Louis Rossman, here you go. Let's go. Career advancement and the myth of passion and doing what you love. It's not a myth. If that is the direction that this video is going, the myth of passion, no, passion is not a myth. It's the real thing. I am passionate towards coding and managed to build a career out of it. And it is paying me off even now. So no, I refuse to believe in this. But I hope Louis is not going to go in that direction. Let's watch.
I hope you're having a lovely day. Today I'd like to answer a question that I got in the community Discord. I'll post a link to that down below for anybody who wants to see. This is going to be a two-pronged answer to a question on passion, finding a career, leveling up in a career, and how you do that. And I think something that a lot of young people get told that I think is complete bullshit when it comes to finding a new career. So what I'd like to discuss is the concept of passion first. There's this idea that you should do what you are passionate about. You should just seek to do what you are passionate about or what you love, and then you'll never work a day in your life. And I think to some extent that this is bullshit. Because the thing is, a lot of people see that and they think, okay, I'm going to find what my favorite hobby is and turn it into my job, rather than finding what it is I'm good at and turning that into my job. There's a big difference between finding what you are good at, becoming passionate at what you're good at because you're able to produce something amazing for.
Are you from India, Pakistan? India, yes. I'm Indian. वो हरकिरत सिंह का वीडियो देखता था मगर कुछ समझ नहीं आता है बट स्पीड में बोलता है. Do I speak faster than Harkirat? I think I don't. But anyway, that's a selling tactic, bro. Telling you that there is money to be made here, so you choose coding is not the way to pursue software development as a career. So yeah.
The world and make people happy. And then versus just, this is a hobby that I like to do, I'm going to try to turn that into my job and then be miserable when I suck at my hobby and nobody wants to pay me for it and I'm broke. See, the thing about what I do right now is I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I do not have...
Oh, you live in USA right now? No, I don't. I am in India. No, I don't live in the US. Neither have I ever visited the US. Who are these new people? Like what? Is my channel just logged to you people? It is a public YouTube channel. Anybody can join in. It's not like the stream is limited. Anybody can join the stream. You want to keep me for yourself. That's not how public YouTube works.
Passion for reballing SMCs. I don't have passion for having to go through a bin of dead motherboards to find a system management controller chip. Half of them will probably not work because I can't buy a new one, put 96 little solder balls on there, and then put it onto another board only to figure out 2 hours later that it still doesn't work after reading through a 76-page schematic, try to figure out what's going on with it. That's not something that I find to be particularly exciting. What I used to like when I was a teenager, what I was actually found interesting, was trying to become a recording engineer. I thought that would be fun. You know, what is it that makes this album from the same band sound so bad and this album from the same band sound so amazing? Like, why does this sound horrible and this sound great? I thought that it was incredibly interesting to try and figure out what it is that can make different albums sound differently, and I wanted to be a part of that process. I found it fun. The problem is that as much time as I put into it, I suck. I mean, let's be honest. Anybody remembers me from my recording studio days? I suck. I have no idea how to make an album sound good. I have no idea how to get good sound. Like, I just suck. It's not for me. I was very good at fixing recording studio gear, and when I would be able to make something work again at a recording studio right before a session started, when a client was mad, everybody would be happy with me when I was able to make something work. I could see that there was a client that otherwise would not have gotten to record music that got to record something amazing that day because of me. So even though I don't necessarily enjoy doing all the fix-it work, what I found is that when I do the fix-it work and it makes other people happy, and then I can actually see the fruits of my labor, which is that something was able to be created that otherwise wouldn't have been able to be created, I then was able to develop a passion for being a repair tech that I didn't start with, but that passion came from several things.
What is happening here? You can be passionate towards a job and you can achieve something and make somebody else's life simpler that's paying you. That can also work as a feedback. I mean, it's not exclusive that just because you're doing this as a passion, it means that you're not going to get fulfillment from actually helping others. Or if you are helping others, then that means that you can't be passionate towards something. There is a fine line. There is a fine line. I will agree that the line that he said, that you should either do something that you're passionate towards, or you should work on something that you find fun. There is a fine line here. Passion and what you're good at. Okay. No, I see. There is a green line. I'd agree. I'm trying to find a brown Indian American everywhere I can. Why? And why specifically brown Indian American? Because you like somebody who is in the IT sector? I mean, that's a very, what is it, narrowed down look. That no, I only want somebody who's brown, who is Indian, and who is American, all three at the same time.
Things. A, being able to make money at what I do. B, that money being able to support the lifestyle that I wanted. C, being able to be respected by my peers because I was good at what I did. D, being able to see the outcome of my work, being able to see that people's lives were better off as a result of me doing my work rather than worse off than me doing my work, which, let's face it, if any of you ever got to hear my recording demos, a lot of people's lives are worse off because of my work back then. And that's the case with what it is I do now. I don't find running 90 different wires on a board fun. I don't find searching through a 76-page schematic fun. I don't find trying to figure out why a board is randomly kernel panicking when there is...
See, passion is top level and there is fun. So if you're saying that putting 90 wires on a board isn't fun, then it automatically means that you were never passionate about it. It is just something that you disliked doing. You knew your way around it, but you disliked doing. Same thing with me with chess. I know the rules of chess. I can play chess, but I don't like it that much. She is in USA. Seems like she finally wants to settle with the green card. Green card? Oh, brown Indian American. Okay. Where are you from, Sarah?
No liquid or physical damage on it to be particularly excited. But when a customer comes in the store who has said, Apple told me it would be $2,000 and I can fix their problem for $300, and they're happy, and I'm able to pay a staff of people that otherwise would have had crap.
To me, being with an Indian guy in USA makes more sense than natives. Indian guy in the US. Isn't there a whole sort of political like racism going against outsiders anyway? I mean, not just Indians, but any other country, like go back to your country and all that. So why would it make more sense than natives? And by the way, where are you from, Sarah?
Happier jobs. And we're all able to live independently and have decent lives as a result of it. That's what it's about. It's about seeing the outcome of our work. So this idea that you should do what you're passionate about, it's not about find your hobby, even if you're not really necessarily that good at your hobby, and nobody wants to pay you for your hobby because you suck at it, and try to turn that into your job. That's not what I think about when I think about the idea of doing what you're passionate about. And that wasted several years of my life because I kept trying to do what I was passionate about so that I would never work a day in my life. And in reality, what I did is I kept pursuing something that I sucked at. And it was something that nobody in their right mind would want to pay me for, which is why I made
You can be passionate towards something that people don't want to pay you for. Yeah, that's a fair sentiment. Let's say I am very passionate towards collecting different shapes of rocks. Nobody wants to pay me for that. That's fair. But doing something you're good at or doing something you're passionate about and making a difference in that mindset, nah, not a good thing. If he wants to make money, who's to stop him? Passionate's not something that is already there in our system. You first do different things and then you find something you feel good doing, and then that something becomes your passion. Yeah. That's what I said. Passion is right here, and then fun is right here. Fun is below passion. You first start doing something which is fun, and then go towards passion.
$400 a month or less during that entire period of my life. Doing what you're passionate about means it means doing something that you're so good at, that you're able to add so much value to the world by doing, that you actually feel better as a result of it. And one of the ways that you're going to feel better about whatever it is you're doing is if you're good at it. When you have a customer that gives you a hug because you were able to recover pictures of their spouse that died in a plane crash when somebody else said, I'm sorry, I can't get your data. And on top of it, you actually get to make money doing it. Enough money that you could actually live a halfway decent life and be able to start a family. When you're able to do that, you'll actually find some passion at that point in picking an SMC off.
If you're looking at returns, if you're looking at money, then yeah, there is a certain sense that we have to tell people, don't just blindly follow your passion. You have to follow something that makes you feel passionate and people are willing to pay you for it. That's something I can agree on. I am from US. I don't know, brown guys generally from India somehow feel attractive. uh, you just made all of our days right here, because except you, almost exclusively everybody is from India, right here in YouTube chat and Twitch chat, both places. RDR2 looked great on PS4 and PS4 Pro, so I'm sure Rockstar will come out with alternative for ray tracing with screen space reflection and grain sharpening. What are you on about, Private Fortune? I thought this is linked to whatever we are talking about. Alternative for ray tracing with screen space reflection and grain sharpening. Okay, maybe they will. GTA 6 is going to be a technological marvel. Yes, I do agree on that. And yes, Sarah, I am married, but not everybody in my chat is. But they are not from US either. So something to keep that in mind. Some people actually do tell me that where do I live in the US, or maybe they confuse me with somebody who's living in London or whatever, and I have to explain to them that people who speak good English can live in India as well. I mean, it's not like we are completely foreign to the concept of the ability to speak English. If someone from here is in US making good money, I'm down for a date. Just booked a ticket to US. That's all it takes. By the way, you're not Native American. Sorry, you're not Indian American GED 1-1. You're basically an Indian. First of all, brown sugar Indian Americans. Why did I say brown sugar? Brown Indian Americans, they are not that rich now, are they? That they can be sugar daddies. You have to be like a CEO or something. Only then you can be classified as a sugar daddy. Everything is so freaking expensive in the US, the economy, the taxes and everything. If you're just a job holder in an IT company, you don't have that much money left with you at the end of the month now, do you? So you're basically just a broke homie that you can stay with. For yourself to become a sugar daddy, you at least have to be a CEO. At least. I'm going to be after today. Neil deGrasse Tyson made a video on jiggle physics of GTA 6. Never in my wildest dream I thought it would happen. Really? Jiggle physics, Neil deGrasse Tyson. GTA 6, which is optimized. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sugar daddy. Yeah, that's how the brown sugar. Yeah, that's how it happened. Yeah. Yeah. No. Average Indian origin people are generally richer than whites here. At least I feel so. I'm not. So, first of all, why did I just include myself? Nah. I don't agree to that. I mean, Indians who can afford moving to America and live there, they have the ability to leave India. So yeah, they are in a sense rich. But the second the currency conversion happens, the number of currency that they have in their bank account, it gets slashed by 80 to convert into dollars. That's when you find out how rich anyone really is. Now everybody is running after Sarah. You're in the Bay Area.
Of a board and putting 96 effing 0.25 millimeter solder balls on it, or whatever it is that you need to do to be able to do your job. You will become passionate about the things that you thought you hated when you can see what the outcome is as a result of it. When you can see that you are now more respected in your community. When you can see that people look up to you. When you can see that you're able to make money at it. When somebody actually gives you a...
I'm studying history and I don't want to study anymore. Lol. Who wants that? You would run after too if you weren't married. So shush. Why? I mean, that's not good enough to make me move to America. Just frankly speaking, I have something called self-respect, which is not something that you would relate to, GED 1-1. So Sorry about that.
hug because the Apple Store said, again, $1,200 to $2,000, there's no way we can get your data, and you're able to get their data for 1/4 the price. That's going to make you feel good, and you'll find passion in something you probably never thought you would have been passionate about before. That is what I mean when I say that passion is, in my opinion, bullshit. Eli the Computer Guy has many videos in the past.
No, passion is not bullshit. I mean, I feel like I'm an anomaly in this scenario because most of the things that you can pick up as passion, people are not willing to pay you for it. And most of the things that people are willing to pay you for is not something that falls under your passion. So I feel like I'm an anomaly here. I am both passionate towards programming as much as I get paid for it. So I have both things covered. So yeah. If you watch this, you're gonna hate RCB for life. I mean, I don't care about RCB that much. You don't, lil bro. Let me remind you the party nights when you were 27. When I was 27, I was not even a YouTuber. So what did I say that you are saying this in response to?
On why he believes passion, when it says do what you're passionate about, is bullshit. Then he talks about it from the money point of view, but he's never really talked about it from the community.
Oh, self-respect. So partying means that you don't have self-respect? I mean, just because I partied, like, what does that have to do with self-respect? Like, don't speak like a stupid bitch, bro.
Point of view, from the fact that when you actually are doing work that has that level of value and you know that you're responsible for that building getting built, you're responsible for this car being able to drive in that.
And what? What is it? Father of Bangalore's temporary refuses to his son's grave. Oh, actually, don't turn the environment around for the stream, bro. I mean, it's not like I will hate RCB for it. It's not their fault. I don't like huge crowds in the first place. The moment I see crowds like what RCB did, I'm a turn around and run the other way. I can't tolerate big crowds like that. So it happened. It was unfortunate, and it's unfortunate that they are that sad about the passing of their son, which is also I'm sorry for, but it's unfortunate. What jobs do people get after studying history? A teacher job. I mean, that's one of the paths. You can become a paleontologist, like Ross from Friends. There you go, Sarah. Try to become a paleontologist. You'll be way better. Perpendicular. Would you join us for a party when you come to US? I live in Nashville. I mean, when I come to US. I like the part where you said when, not if. Means it's gonna happen someday. Yeah, why not? I would do it. They held it for VK because they wanted to leave you. What? Why is he always perpendicular to the stream? Who? Perpendicular to the stream? What does that mean? And you partying and you know, shut your bitch ass up. What the hell? They held it for UK because he wanted to leave for UK in 2 days. Okay, that's sad. I mean, anyway, let's continue.
Make it to their brother's funeral. You're responsible for this person having their data again. You're responsible for this person being able to complete their PhD thesis in time. It changes things. And it makes those little tasks that no person in their right mind would ever be passionate about doing because it's just mundane and aggravating, and it turns it into a fun, exciting challenge that makes you feel like you're not actually working, even when you are. And I wish more guidance.
Okay, I think I got the thing from this video. Find something that falls under the gray area of you liking it and people willing to pay you for. The gray area that you find, if you do fall into the gray area, good for you. You're gonna have a fulfilling life like me. If you haven't noticed, the YouTube channel is all about me and I get to say whatever I want. Even if it's cringe. Everybody's jobless. Like, one thing I'll say to you, Sarah, if anybody tells you that there is no history, there is no scope in history or whatever, then just tell them that, yeah, software engineers are the same way. Don't think that just because you are pursuing a job in the big tech means that your life is secure. It seems like nobody is. It seems like nobody is safe now. On one side, everybody's telling shortcuts to land jobs, like right here, how I learned programming without laptop. This is a video, like this is a proper video, unbelievable. And on the other side, everybody's saying that you're gonna be jobless because AI is here. It's all trash. It's all trash. You know the real thing though? A month ago, I actually panicked and I started applying for full-time jobs, remote jobs and office jobs, whatever it came my way. I was like, I'm gonna apply. And you know the farthest that I got an AI bot interviewing me. That's the farthest that I got. Not a single human interaction I went through. And that's what told me that I'd rather should be a freelancer right now. Because apparently this is one of the safest, not the safest, but least risky thing to do right now. Cursor use karte ho aap? No, I don't use cursor. VS Code for the win, baby. I still use VS Code like a commoner. I don't use cursor, not windsurf, nothing. Oh, I'm fine with an Indian plumber too, though. I find them attractive anyways. Damn. Then GD11 is the right up GD11's alley. Because I hear that for a side gig, he actually does that. I already have a girl, bro. Says the guy that literally said 10 minutes ago that he is booking a ticket to the US. Like, pick a personality, would you? Pick a personality. I'm kidding. Of course you are. You're not even good at kidding. भाई ये सारा prank कर रहा है, ये पक्का लौंडा होगा. Like, there is nothing to be gained here, even if it's not real, even if she is not actually Sarah from living in the Nashville of US. There is nothing to be gained pranking somebody on the internet, on a live stream chat like this. I am anyway here to talk to you guys. So I don't know you personally, none of you. I don't know you, Sheikh Zahirul Islam. I don't know you. I've never seen your face, Private Fortune. I've never seen your face, Doofus. I have never seen your face. Who else is it? Oshino Meme. So I'm just going off of the things that you guys tell me. So who's to say what is real and who's not? I mean, if you're trying to disrespect me, then I don't care. So it already knows my nature of texting. On the other hand, it's just spoiling the stream by talking repeatedly about RCB. Stampede did happen, and everyone has sent their prayers. I mean, what happened? I didn't understand. That's basically making a joke that you must be a guy living in India under a fake name trying to prank us or whatever. And I'm just like, even if you are pranking, then what is there to gain? I mean, everybody else is a username here. I don't know any of them in real life. So what is there to gain? Even if did someone feel disrespected? Nah, no. Nobody is feeling disrespected, just a little bit suspicious that you might be kidding. That you're not actually Sarah Puntel, you're just somebody who's playing a prank on us. Stampede did happen and everyone has sent their prayers. Parents are also at fault. As sending their kids out like that. Everyone is at fault here and blaming RCB alone is hell. So, shut your bitch. Yeah, I mean, Vaikunt, I would say I agree with G Demon here. I'm gonna have to agree with this thing right here, Vaikunt. You can send stuff, but doesn't mean that you're gonna send and spoil the environment here. Thing like SNY perpendicular in set streams. Perpendicular is what does that mean? Perpendicular. Okay, anyway. Hey, curious buddy, welcome back. Why are you laughing at me? Right out the gate. You just said hi and you're laughing. So please come to Nashville. I'll come to pick you up. Thank you for the invitation, I can say. But let's see if it even happens or when that happens. My best shot at going to the US is a company asking me to come to US for a job, on-site job. That's my best shot. Otherwise, I don't see any other way. I don't see myself saving money up for 3 years just to afford the plane ticket and then go there. Nah, I don't see myself doing that. But curious buddy, why are you laughing at me, bro? So it's a 1 in 8 chance for bachelor's grad from US working for US company and 1 in 3 chance for master grad. Master grad for doing what, bro? Private fortune. And why are you flipping between YouTube and Twitch? Stay in Twitch, bro. Make this a copy pasta, I said. It was not for you. It was anyone who's coming from here, but I'll pick you up too, lol. Yep. Tomorrow, GD11 is arriving in Nashville. Anyway, let's move on from this. We need to talk. Fuck off. No, actually, I always join your stream at last. Fair, very fair. This is 2:43 p.m. right now, and I'm thinking of streaming till like 3:15. So I'm here for another 45 minutes, I would say. Parallel thinking, perpendicular, I meant not in the same place or wavelength. How can I say? I don't know. When did perpendicular become offensive? Explain perpendicular. It's not offensive. Nobody is freaking out over the word perpendicular. It's just, what does that mean? Like, what's the context? Nothing to leave it. You got angry for no reason. No, not no reason, Vaikunth. Not fair. Not no reason. You sent us a depressing reel for me to show to everybody. That's a good reason to get pissed. People come on streams. I mean, I literally name the streams Sunday Chill Stream. There is a reason there's this word chill. I want you to just stay with me, or if you want to stay with me, let's just chill out and just talk things. And then you send a reel like that, people are gonna get angry. That's the opposite of chilling. I came on Twitch to share the sound driver link because I can't on YouTube, and after Scribble I came back on YouTube. Oh, okay. Fair. What did I miss in the last 30 minutes? Nothing. I'm just scrolling YouTube, and what's wrong with new devs? I watched this video. I'm just scrolling YouTube and finding something to watch. What is that perpendicular thing? It's still going on. Anyway, leave it. Demon देखा बोला था ना कुछ झोल है. Can we ask stupid questions here? Yeah, why not? Go for it. Sid bhai, आप Squid Game देखे हो? No, I haven't watched Squid Game. Apparently, there's going to be a season 2 of Squid Game. I haven't done that. Do you know Money Heist? That is the one TV show that hurt me so much. I watched the season 1, and it was such a masterpiece that I had downloaded all of the videos in one shot and I started binging it. And then every episode that was ending, I was like, next video. Right now, I want to see what happens next. And then they dropped the season 2, where apparently 9 robbers are fighting an entire army of Navy SEALs, And I'm like, fuck this. Like, what's happening now? Like, somebody looting a bank in a TV show already has plot armor. They're not gonna die until the writers are like, nah, the main character doesn't die, or this character doesn't die. But now you are overblowing it a little bit, showing them fighting actual army personnel. I was like, nah, not gonna happen. Season 2 over, season 3 coming. Oh, damn. So Squid Game is already season 3. Do you watch Big Box SWE? Yes, I did. I do. There is a video called Dopamine Driven Development, which Prime reacted to just recently. So yeah, I have, I do see his videos. He's more like a cheap version of Fireship. He's a memer. Which skill should I learn in 20M batch? 20M BTech, first year. Whatever your college course material says to learn. That's what you study and that's what you learn. There is nothing to be confused. Squid Game बहुत सही है, उनके जैसा कुछ देखा नहीं आज तक. Severance. First of all, how is that a stupid question, curious buddy? I don't get that. बहुत अच्छा है क्या Money Heist. Only season 1. Only season 1 is good. Just finished watching Severance. Check out trailer, please. Three years ago.
Every time you find yourself here, it's because you chose to come back.
Hello, my name is Mark S. And I have, of my own free accord, elected to undergo the procedure known as severance.
Adam Scott, nice. So is it a TV show? Is it a... Okay, this is a TV show. Apple TV Plus. Okay. Fourth largest economy. I just had the fourth power cut of the day. Nice.
Give consent to sever my memories between my work life and my personal life. I acknowledge that once the procedure is complete, I will be unable to access my personal memories whilst on the severed floor.
Say gratitude.
Nor will I retain work memories. Sorry, when I return home at the end of the day. I make these statements freely.
Hi, kids. What's for dinner? We warned you. About the greeting? You were kidding. We hate it. How many reasons did we come up with?
8.
Good morning.
Hi, Mr. Milchek.
Mark, could I have a word?
Petey is no longer with this company.
I'm sorry, Mark. You guys are one of my favorite office friendships.
What happened?
We'd love to tell you, but unfortunately non-disclosure policy forbids.
I confer upon you the advanced role of department chief.
You from Tamil Nadu? Not me. Oh, you're asking Oshino. Okay.
Congratulations. A handshake is available upon request.
Thank you. May I have a handshake? Do I know you?
My name's Petey. I'm from work.
So, we're friends?
I'm your best friend. Nothing is what they say. I used to think it would take a monster to put someone in a place like that office. Especially if the person was himself. If you want to know what's going on down there, you'll find the beginning of a very long answer.
What's happening?
What is it we actually do here?
It's important your eyes be kind.
What is this show? Is it like he remembers stuff when he's at work, but when he goes home, he forgets it all? Forgets work? Still has me in a chokehold. This show is terrifying. It's that good. Apple TV just turned coming back of the trailer, testing on season X2. Season coming to season 2. So there's only a season 1. Why am I crying? Damn. Any cool things in today's stream? There were cool things, but I guess you did not join in time, Sandeep. और आप कहाँ से हो? डीमन इंडिया. Give it a watch. Sarah भाग गया. Okay. Give it a watch. Sure. Severance, right? How many episodes in first season? Peace offering. Oh, damn. That was funny. 10 episodes, season 2, 10 episodes. Huh? Oh, so season 2 already ended. Okay. I see. Okay, Severance. It has interested me a little bit. I'm gonna watch. I had the second power cut. Frankly speaking, I'm in Jharkhand and I haven't seen a power cut today. I mean, I should not take it for granted, but you get what I mean. Don't send me a song, bro. I'll get content claimed. T-Series will break through doors and be like, we want money. Pay us all the money that this video makes. Reminded me of Legion. I don't know why they're completely different, but still, Legion was such a good show. Oh, Legion, the one that had Aubrey Plaza in it. Yeah. Stream came to an end. No, it didn't. I'm still here for half an hour more. It's about 3 p.m. now. I'll be here about 3:15. I'm thinking of streaming until then. Until then, if you want me to talk about something, if you have something to chat about, go ahead. Hey, what's up, man? Sigma Male. You are in the last 15 minutes of the stream. I'm streaming until 3:15 p.m. and it's last 20 minutes. In all your streams, I remind you Rasgulla is ours. No, it's not. I mean, tell yourself all the lies that you want, but it's not. And I'll prove it to you by asking Google about it. Is Rasgulla West Bengal or Orissa? The geographical indication tag for Rasgulla was awarded to West Bengal, but Odisha also claims it as its own and it has its own GI tag for their version, Odisha Rasgulla. See, when it is Rasgulla, it is West Bengal's domain over it. But people from Odisha had to call it Odisha Rasgulla because they think it is something different. Therefore, you lose the status of having the Rasgulla tag for your own state. No, you don't. So I'm telling you, tell yourself all the lies that you want. You're not going to take that away from us. Many of my friends want to go to Japan and stay there for good. But I think that settling in Japan might not be a good decision. I too love Japan, but I'm skeptical about living there. I am skeptical about the racism. I am skeptical about the cultural disadvantage that I'll have. Because Japanese people, they don't like outsiders. They are actively very hostile, racist towards them. They don't like them. So, no. Japan is also my last option to move to a country. Not last option. There are worse countries than Japan. But still, I don't want my kid to go to a Japanese school and feel isolated or something like that. I don't want that. Finally, my admission process starts for college. Nice. Why they want to go to Japan? I think it's the fascination with anime or movies or the Yakuza. Yeah, those things contribute. I mean, you underestimate how big of a fan people are of anime. People who are really into Naruto, you can't speak a word against of Naruto. Can't say a word. They're gonna get offended real quick. They are that passionate towards the Naruto franchise. Not only Japanese, but all in East Asia is like this. Could be, could be. Take away the political tension between India and China, China is still not a good place to move to. But you know, for every country, India is a very good place to move to. Like that's how I see it. Yes, there is cultural problems here. We stare at people for too long. But for my money's worth, any country's people, they can move to India and live here comfortably, and they will be accepted into the culture with no problems. That's what I like about India. We might not be well received in foreign countries, but we sure receive people well from outside countries. If it was my stream, I'd have deliberately proved it's ours. No? Go to Mexico, it's still there. Okay. I care about truth, not about cartoons. Oh! Sigma male. Ugh. Cringe thing to say. Outright disrespecting anime fans like that. I care about truth as if movies are all documentaries. Movies are also made up, you know. So in essence, you're saying that you only believe in documentaries, not movies. India is not a good country to move to. Truth is, you're adopted Sigma male. Burn. China is a heaven on infrastructure beauty, but the culture is not accepting. Culture is not accepting. Sigma male had a big D inside his mouth while typing it. Yeah, he tried to act Sigma. I mean, that checks out with his username, but apparently it's a cringe thing to say. Why have kids in the first place? Go Japan. Extend your life expectancy and live forever with your partner. Maybe get some pets and enjoy. Not just for anime sake. The lifestyle there is really good. Clean air, clean food, etc. Oh. Fair. Fair. But for me, it has to be the factor of getting accepted by the community. That's the number one thing in my mind. If I'm going to live in some other country than India, I will give a shit of how I am perceived in the community, local community. I don't give a shit about what Indians think of me in India because I belong here. But if I'm asked to adapt to a certain culture, I will keep an eye out for my own safety. Yeah, it was not a stupid question. The thing is, everyone keeps asking the same question. That's why I said that. But still, what should I learn, man? First year college, just do whatever it takes to get good grades. That's it. Don't try to learn too many things at once. Do that when you're in second or third year. Not now. To most tourists, India is a cultural shock for outsiders. We don't assimilate. I mean, we also get culture shocks when we go to other countries. Like Japan, take Japan for the first example. When they are into their metro trains, it's absolute pin drop silence because they respect each other's right to privacy and silence. But we are not assimilated to that. So that's a culture shock to us. At least I am depressed like you and constantly asking, why God am I alive? That's not a good comeback, Sigma male. Someone go and bring Sarah and all their dollars back here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Going crazy are you, Sudhant? This is why like people say about India that we are scammers. Power cut on Sundays has special punishment in hell. Do you know, like clockwork, 10 a.m. There's a power cut here, 6 days of the week, Monday to Saturday. My wife leaves for her office at 8:30, 8:35, and I know by 10 a.m. there's going to be a power cut. Doesn't matter what the weather is, doesn't matter what anything. There's going to be a power cut. इतना डिप्रेशन क्यों भाई? Truth, objectivity is an illusion. We all just have a brain in a vat. Now you have become VG, Doofus. You're sounding like VG. Not bhul gaye bhai. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we clocked it as well, and that's why I started to make fun of him. Got cooked. Chalo koi na. It's always not about winning. Chill. No, it is about winning. It is social media, baby. Fucking hell. Fourth power cut. See, now you have matched Oshino meme's power cut number. Daily power cut at specific time is okay. We can plan ahead, but here it's unpredictable. I mean, don't take it as predictable power cuts. There is random power cuts here as well. But all I'm saying is 10 a.m., 100% it's gonna happen. And random times of the day, it's gonna happen. But I have an inverter, so that's all right now. But yeah. Scammers, I meant something else. No, but you said bring her and her dollars back. How do you bring somebody's dollars back? Win ही तो नहीं हो रहा है. Anyway, do you guys want me to talk about something? Like, is there something on your heads that I should discuss? Can I do a toxic comment on him or no? Yeah, go for it. Go for it. She could bag Sid as a sugar daddy. I mean, I'm not rich enough to begin with, bro. That's the core issue here. तेरे को तेरे ओरिजिनल पेरेंट्स हॉस्पिटल में भूल गए. Damn, that's crazy. Hey, VS Reddy. Oh, you are in Twitch. Can you check my LinkedIn and GitHub? Send the link. Yeah, why not? I had an experience like that in Insta. It was night until she knew I'm from India. Sorry for you, Wekun. That kind of tends to happen. You're vibing with somebody and boom, bombshell dropped. I'm from India. And suddenly they're like, nah, I'm a pass on that. Can happen, can happen. A high school grad from Florida texted me on Instagram. I flirted with her for 2 days. Got some good pics. If you know, you know. No, we know. Nudes. Basically, that's what you're saying. She thought I'm Mexican, but I revealed her I'm from India. She just seen that message and didn't reply. Feel sad for her. Girl about sugar daddy, not true love in USA. First of all, just because she thought you're a Mexican doesn't make you a sugar daddy. Sid, bro, your final goal. My final goal is to live a happy life. That's it. Not be materialistic, not chase money, nothing like that. I just want a normal life and have enough money to do things I want to do. Yeah, good enough. What's your opinion on critical education pedagogy? pedagogy? If something like that, ICTS for EX can be replicated in India. What the hell, doofus? I don't even understand what you just said here. Critical education pedagogy? No? Wait, beta. Who you saying wait, beta to? Hey, I think I've seen your skill. I've seen your. I've seen this, bro. I've seen this. This profile pic and this complete colorfulness of this part here. I've seen it, haven't I? Before 2024. You are spending good time coding and all. Yeah. In June, full month of May, you did not write a single line of code. Maybe it's exams. I don't know. Critical education pedagogy. Critical education is an educational approach that empowers students to critically examine power structure and social inequalities, encouraging them to actively participate in social change. It challenges traditional teacher-centered approaches by fostering dialogue, encouraging reflection, and promoting student agency. Recognize and challenge their own identities and experiences within power structures. Students learn to analyze societal issues, identify inequalities, promoting a deeper understanding of the world. Social action, dialogue, and collaboration. Where students engage in meaningful discussions. I mean, it just said that it challenges the teacher-centric education system, and here it says and emphasizes open communication and collaboration where students and teachers engage in meaningful discussions. They just brought in the concept of teachers right here, so it's confusing. Is it like observing and studying? Is it like that? Hey, young Atharva, you're back. Get one and you will be good. I think I've seen it. I've seen it, bro. This profile. Daily Gita. Nice. Dot files, Shadio, games. Okay, let's see your LinkedIn. Looking good, bro. Looking good. Good decision of a photo to put on LinkedIn. Web and app developer, always ready to learn and implement new things. Working on a new React Native project. Nice. Okay, top skills. Shadio. So Google Project Management Professional Certificate. Web scraping, project management, mobile app, GNU. Nice. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong. It's all good, man. It's all good. Good countries to move in. Oh, good countries to move in. I guess if there was no immigrant problem in Europe right now, I would say most European countries are good to move in. Netherlands, Finland, Poland, Italy is good. Spain is good. I would move to these countries any time of the day. But they have an immigrant problem. And I don't want to be seen as somebody who has come to their country and living there illegally. I don't want to do that. One last question though. What do you think about 6 months? What do you think about it? Can't answer that, bro. Sorry. Can't answer that. It's like an alternative medium, not replacement. ICTS is one example for pure sciences. It basically fosters curiosity, which is inherent in everyone, but he gets killed by the approach we follow. I'd say that if we got rid of exams in India, then we will be having ICTS. The whole mindset of I better get my syllabus done because the exams are coming up in 6 months or a full year. That's the problem of Indian education system. This is why people half-ass things and they just cram everything one night before the exam and they go and vomit it out on the paper and they get moved without actually learning anything. Take away the pressure of the exams and students are good. Many locals in EU countries are done with immigrants, particularly in Germany, France, and Sweden. Oh, done with what, bro? I mean, have they deported them or something like that? Polish authorities are hostile to immigrants. Yeah, Poland is the only one that is standing, that won't let any outsider come into their country. Alright, take care, bro. See you soon. Yeah, see you soon, bro. Sorry, I could not answer your question. Exams must be there, but there should be project-based grading too. Exams and projects must contribute half and half to the grading. Oh, see, having exams makes the education about performance. It's not about your knowledge, it's about how well can you perform on a single day. So take any student and ask them to write an history exam just today. They will completely fumble, right? But you wait for their final exams to come up. They will absolutely make sure that they will cram up everything and they will be ready to go. In both cases, they don't know anything about history. They will forget about it after submitting their exam paper. That's the problem with exams, actually. It's about, like, I never saw examinations as a grading mechanism. I always saw them as performances. You go one day, get on stage, you perform, you get your score, and then you move along. That's how I've seen it. No. Poland is against illegals only. It's the safest country in Europe. Oh, okay. Uncle Slayer. I think I've seen your GitHub, bro. Uncle Slayer. Siddhant Ota. Man, you have contributions. Good for you. Yeah. September, October, it seems like you are on holiday, but yeah, you have good contributions. Good for you, man. Good for you. This year, you have really geared up into writing code. Um, 30-star repo is the highlight. Let's see. AI hedge fund, is it? Which one is it? 30 stars. Silsila. Data exploration and dashboarding app. Okay. Upload flat file, define your data set. Now we have to define our data set. I mean, if you are connecting MySQL, should it not do it by itself? Ooh. Right. It's 3:15. Hey, Singh Aditya, you're very late today. I'm actually about to log off now. It's 3:15 now. I think I'm getting tired a little bit. Yep. Also treating students as if they're dumb. Like for math teaching, set theory in a local manner when there is nothing like a complement or universal set, as it can always be expanded by power set. Yeah. During the 5th class summer vacation 2010, I begged not to put me in CBSE school. My mom gave me math QP and a blank sheet. Math question paper. 1 week before the admission date. She asked me to write the answers, not even do one. Then I joined CBSE. In the 6th class, I understood how bad I was. See? You can create custom data sets out of lots of tables in your DB. Okay, guys. So this is it for today. I'll stream next Saturday, or maybe some day in the between. If I can fix up Linux Fedora issues, I can do it. And Cadbury Bubblegum or Private Fortune, please send me those commands in my Discord so I can use it. And man, I'm really not feeling good. And yeah, that's all for today. Good luck. Thanks, VS Reddy. Thank you. No problem. Next will be on the time tomorrow to my final exam that I'm free. Oh, nice. CBSE is broken, bro, in terms of problem solving. It is buffed. Oh, okay. Okay. Bye-bye. This is it for today. See you next Saturday, Sunday. Okay. Bye.